to Shekiniko. They have all the evidence to prove everything that they have said. It won't be wasting
his case that hallucinating machine getting those ones they didn't have evidence. So they didn't have it's similar to this case, but I don't know why he didn't check the case that the machine gave him.
No, he did not. He did not. He did not. It's obvious.
Let me give them example of their response to just two of their lacunas. One of them, Shade, Egbere. Sorry, be told this nǹkan fi báyé ẹ jẹ́ òun ni nǹkan tó tẹ́wọ́ bọ̀ yìí. Ọlọ́run.
Ó tí o ṣe bí ẹran tí pé yọ̀kì ti lọ bá lóyún láti kan and yọ̀kì said.
Pé ṣé o rántí mo fẹ́ ràn létí tó bá ń bí kó máa gbẹ bá mi máa crop ẹ̀ fún Fọláṣadé kẹ́ lọ bí dáadáa o. Ṣé o sọ pé torí kí ó sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé òbínú sí Mohbad ló ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ má láòdù ẹ o.
Mo fẹ́ bí wọ́n ni mo bèrè question ni. Ṣé o sọ torí evidence wà ni mo ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹyẹ fi ilẹ̀ nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́ pé sẹ́ visiting everything these people wan bring anything. I'm Sherry, there is nothing that you guys will bring that will shake anything from here. Ajé.
Ṣé o pe ya Mohbad?
Ó ti gbàgbé kò rántí mọ́.
Bóyá sọ ni ìjẹ́ sọ́bọ̀jẹ́ sọ. Mi mọ̀ pé àdúrà ló ṣe Indomie. Mi mọ̀. Ṣé o pé àbò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Evidence dey o. O sọ that tó bá ti ń rojú ẹ̀ kó máa ro dáadáa.
The thing is, it's so funny that okay, they're saying that you defame somebody. You, the lawyer, you said XYZ. You are bringing Shade into it. You are bringing Prime Boy. You are bringing Baba Mohbad. What is that? What have they got to do with what you said?
Exactly. They are asking you for you directly defaming you. You are bringing this one. They are bringing that.
You are bringing Ibrahim.
It's not even all the things that they allege him of doing that he has to apologize for. He's not even talking about it. Even the NIA is not mentioning it. From 5 NIN to
one NIN, but Aloba and the
Adebanjo. One or two.
Now he said 4 before. Is it 4 or 5?
He said 5 before.
5. But in his response, he said it's only one NIN number, but some of them, like he said, some of them had Adebanjo.
No, he said he's carrying the same number.
Yes. Now he's saying it's the same number, but in some of the slips that they brought to him, the same number, but Adebanjo was in many of them. And then Aloba was in one of them, but it's the same number.
Same number, okay. Saying that Adebanjo has the same number.
But not telling him that he can do.
Exactly. What is it not the same number and the same person?
It is the same number, the same person. That means she did a single to married. Mumu.
Yeah. So the man
that man is just a lazy lawyer.
He's just he wants to please. I think this one he didn't know that this thing would be picked up and Wunmi will follow it up.
No,
he was just talking and he wanted to be. He was sugarcoating everything.
When Wunmi spoke, Wunmi said as far as
and every one of them said, every one of them will answer to everything that they have done.
Time will not checking no. What year was
it? It was Injoni bí àṣà bàbá wọn womanizer. Injọ ti womanizer wá sí orí TikTok.
No. Yeah, o lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ NIN ní Nàìjíríà ni mo ń bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Oh, lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ NIN mi ò wá bọ̀.
Because it's just, I think is even dragging like this NIN issue now. You are saying the family went to get several slips, so where did they go to get it?
That's what I was going to go.
This is talking. You are talking about a passport.
That's what I was going to address. It's putting Dosi in more trouble.
Yeah.
To fight for private information about Wunmi.
He's talking. You are stalking her.
Exactly. You're not a police officer. Why are you going to talk her?
These people don't know nothing.
You are going to a passport. You are going to everywhere.
It's called data breach. You breach data protection of an individual. Bóyá ń wá DNA fake tó ń wá kiri bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ń wá ti Wunmi ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n kí dọ́tẹ̀ Sunday tó sọ pé àwọn lọ wá tán rí passport data tẹ́ ń gbé kiri tẹ́ ń post to the kini you guys don't know what you have, you guys shit, the bullshit you guys are into. The street trouble you are into, you don't know it yet. 2020, Abi.
Prof.
Okay.
Prof Alpha.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ mi, ẹ káalẹ́ fún ọ̀sán bí tẹ́ wà.
Prof.
Thank you for everything you've said and all that. But for me, I just want to reiterate. I want us to remember that this response is not a response to the substantive suit. So it is just a response to the request for retraction and apology. So I wouldn't want us to delve too much into the substantive suit because eventually, by the time the suit or the suit is the case is instituted against him, he will still have to reply to such defamation suit. So I wouldn't want us to debunk too many things, divulge too many information, which can be eventually used in the actual reply, which will now be the official reply to the imminent suit. So I just want us to be careful in giving out whatever is is in our possession or whatever. So let's not give ourselves out to these people too much. They can go ahead and display their foolishness, and if they want to continue it when they get the actual lawsuit, they should still bask in their foolishness. What I see in this response is that Ogungbe is threatening that if you take me to court, I'm going to also sue you on behalf of my client for some things that they feel is defamatory. But since we are sure that yes, let's bring it on, we have our evidences and all that, then we go ahead, sue them, and wait for them to also make right their threat, because they have, actually threatened that they are going to sue us. That's what he just said, that I am going to sue you back for so, and so, and so, and so. And as long as we believe that what our person has said is not defamatory and she has evidences, then I don't think it will be wise of us to now come out here and be saying we have this evidence, we have that. Let's just double down, say a bit and let it go. We are waiting. Me, I would prefer that we wait till the substantive suit is instituted and their response is, is collected or received before we now start going deeply into the case and analyzing whatever we want to analyze. So that would be my suggestion. Also, I would like to state that this man was written to in his capacity as a person, not as in his capacity as a legal counsel to the Alobas. But what amazes me is that his response, he responded to the letter in his capacity as the counsel of the Alobas, not as his own person. That's where the confusion arises for me, because how can somebody, if I write you as Ogungbe in person, Esquire, that you have done me this wrong, you have done this to me, I don't see it as sensible for you to now want to reply me and say I am replying as a counsel to Joseph Aloba and the entire Aloba family. How does that make any sense? Even the beginning of the letter has already defeated the reason for the letter, because the letter was not meant for Alobas. It was meant for you as a person. So answering the letter or replying the letter in your capacity as somebody else counsel, it confused me anyway, but I will stop there, and I just want to see some of the things I've said, and then I think we can just cruise and double down and wait till the actual thing is done. Then we can now go into it in depth. Thank you
Prof.
for.
Prof, you know, the thing is, whatever this thing that is written can be discussed. I mean, it's like, but there's no need for us to reveal what we have. But this nonsense that is written can be discussed. Even when they go to court and the main case starts, it is either going to double down on what is going here, or it will change it and probably apologize or accept that he has committed an offense. If they know what is put here now is his response to whatever the lawyer has said, our lawyer has said. And then if Wunmi's lawyer goes to court, it will be on that, okay, this is what you have said, and I'm not accepting that it is not, your words were not defamatory. And then the judge will start. So he can't do anything to deviate from this one will be him accepting that, okay, yes, okay, I admit that what some of the things I said were defamatory. Or he will start digging, or he will keep digging himself. So he's not, discussing it does not really change, discussing what is written does not really change anything for him in terms of the things he's said it verbally and he's now written it down. So obviously it means what he said. He can't change it. There's nothing to change in what this thing that is written. The only change will be admitting that, okay, I accept that some of the things I said were defamatory. If you get what I'm saying. And Wunmi has always said that whatever she says, she has evidence for it. But you are right in that you went on a live to speak something in your own capacity. Even Mr. Loba left. And the guy, Immunizer said he was going to discuss with you. That, there are things I want to discuss. You don't go. I want to discuss things with you. So it was you and Immunizer talking one-on-one. Not, you weren't speaking you weren't speaking for Aloba at that point that you were saying all of those things that you said. And even if they gave you all those NIN or they told you all those things, did they give you to come and say it in public or to come and accuse her publicly that she did it? If you go to court, then you can...
Making her look like a criminal, isn't it?
Exactly.
You quoted the law.
Yeah, so exactly. If you want to go to court and say, yeah, they told you to say it.
Escapade. I know sometimes that some of us can be quite, some of us can get a bit sentimental on this issue. This guy has put this thing on the public. He wants it to be discussed. When we put art in the public, it was discussed. It doesn't make any difference because at the end of the day, the evidence is there. We have the evidence and we have it. When we say we have something, we have it. Oma Obi have been commenting here. If you look at her comment, she said, "I'm so happy. I've been waiting for this day." She's been commenting. And I'm not sure.
To even make it worse for him.
Write 22 pages.
22 pages of AI. This is AI. All of this shouldn't be more than 4 or 5 pages if he's concerned. If he knows how to use the AI properly. So, and he keeps using in his words to even make it worse by saying facts already within the public domain. What facts? You are saying things that this person is telling is a lie.
What has public facts from public? What has,
exactly. How can you say facts in the public domain?
Common sense.
How can you say something from the public is fact?
Even with public facts, also, do you have the public there?
No. Okay, if the
public have facts when the person saying is
how does it work in the judicial system?
Justice
I think what Prof is saying here is that
apart from Prof saying, I can see two people making comments trying to say, "Oh, mommy,
not let our
comment to my deck very quick and right.
Not let our evidences out to them.
We tell them we have the evidence.
Whatever we have,
we've not played the evidence yet.
Yeah, let's just keep it down.
We've not brought the evidence out yet.
The evidence they want is what Wunmi said now. Wunmi has said herself that she has the evidence, so if they want her. But the thing is, what is missing is that this case is not you saying Wunmi defamed you. It's Wunmi saying you defamed her. So it's you that needs to bring your own evidence. Wunmi doesn't need to show you anything.
Not talking about that.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to show evidence. We don't need to provide evidence.
Another thing, escapade. Another thing from this thing that is written, 22 pages that is written so far. Is this not what he should be questioning it should be charging the coroner inquest for, or the court for that? These are some things, find this, because a lot of things there has nothing to do with what is being is being accused of alleged of. Most of these things talking about what it has to do with what happened in the Corona inquest. So you should be writing or petitioning the Corona inquest that is 22 lacuna. Maybe inside, okay, let's say in the 22 lacuna, maybe 20 out of it should be going to Corona inquest. That because everything is quoting there's everything that happened that has been investigated by Corona.
Can I say something?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you see, the letter we are talking about, we can actually discuss, we can talk about it, as it is. Most of the body of the letter actually was more centered on subtle threats. That if you go ahead with what you have said you want to go ahead with, we are going to, sue you based on this for my client as well. That's what I saw in that letter. That's the actual thing that is being said in that letter. Though I'm not, it's not something that is bothering me or them. But what we should look at is that this man forgot something. He was talking about testimonies under oath and all that, but he forgot to state categorically that there has been a judgment on those testimonies. You cannot just say that, okay, people make testimony on some things and they said this, but you forget to state categorically that there has been a ruling on those testimonies. A judge has verified those testimonies and there has been a conclusive judgment on those testimonies. So if you are saying that there are lacunas and you are using statements that were made by people under oath, but you have refused to clearly state that those testimonies have gone under a scrutiny of a judge, and the judge has already passed his judgment on them. That is what I don't understand, because it baffles me that you can rely on people's comments and testimonies, but you totally threw out the judgment of that judge that sat on those testimonies. So escapade. That's over.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, if you are saying malice is
let me I want to play this video for you guys. I just want you guys to listen 1 minute here.
Contract of say, okay, build this house, build this. My son did not see me in that way. He can prefer to give to his in-laws that maybe that one is a police officer, and he gave him to go and buy land, do this, do that. So all what is happened is beyond natural. That's the reason why I hate her. And I made mention something on the 3 days ago on the court that whenever this girl want to go and fuck around, he will add something to Indomie to cook for the son. He slept up. And from there, we enter another person's room in that Malian house.
Okay. So that's an example of what you call defamation.
What is spell already? Cut by you.
As I'm telling you.
Sherry, he's spelling his name now.
I am a carpenter.
Prof is a subtle threat, exactly what it is. The same thing, Rich Grace, they all said it in their meeting. The same thing, Poor Grace, Toashe. So they
want Omawumi to react, I think.
Yes, it's a threat.
All you're going to get from Omawumi is
that was why he said he was going
what they're going to get from her is this. I will see you in court. Could you
He's going to counter sue. So I slept up before they finished reading it. I don't know, maybe he actually he has also asked sue her or do anything as regards with all what he was saying. Maybe he has gone to court and said and he has placed all this in court, and a sue has been sent out.
He only said that he's going to also commence.
Okay, he said he's going to commence. Okay.
If she goes ahead with statement that she's going
A
to sue.
threat, like a threat.
So
That's
she
what
said,
it is.
he said that
Everything there is a threat.
It's
So
a threat.
threat.
It's a
just
threat.
It's a
telling
threat.
her
Yeah,
maybe she will back down. That's just it. It's as
it's a
simple as
threat.
that.
It's a threat.
Wait, we're not backing down, no.
It's such a
And he
Your
said
your
in
your
the last
letter to sue you to court is this week. O kò ní kọjá week.
Abiyemi, in
Ma
the
fẹ́
last
pé wọ́n
paragraph,
pa.
he said he's not
Week
ready
yìí kò ní
to
kọjá week yìí o.
apologize.
Yeah.
He said he's not ready to retract his what he has said, and he's not going to apologize. That's the last paragraph.
It's just like his clients. They are all they know how to intimidate and threaten people. Kò sí yàtọ̀ náà méjèèjì.
Yeah, he's a threat.
Àbọ̀ kò jẹ́ wá o.
The thing is, whatever I put there, I just see him messing about. I don't even see the threat there because one, they are saying that you defame. They are saying you are going to start a that maybe you can sue Wunmi as well for defamation, but you are quoting other people's. You are talking about what Wunmi said about other people and not you. Like, so are you going to sue?
I'm not seeing his explanation. I'm not seeing the direct defamation.
Yeah, so
you are quoting other people.
all these things that he put there, he's gonna have to convince.
Not what? No shaking.
I said,
That's what. No, when
hold
he
on.
called for the meeting.
You see, Josie is trying to avoid suing Wunmi. He's rather he wants to use his lawyer. You see, you have to come out straight and sue. Let us know you're suing. Don't come and be using your lawyer to be threatening us.
He does not have any grant for suing. If you want, if he has any grant to sue, let him go ahead. All these things that this guy wrote about everything he has said, that at least to the last 5 paragraphs, let him bring it on.
Yeah.
So escapade.
If it is a good ground for him to sue, let him go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even though we know that all these things, they are not grounds because there are evidences to them. What this guy said clearly in that letter was that if you go ahead with the suit against me, I am going to sue you on behalf of my clients. It is still that Josie is going to sue her back. It's as simple as that. He's going to sue. That's why he responded as Josie's counsel. Do you understand? So he just said clearly here that you have said you are going to sue me. If you go ahead with it, we are going to sue you on behalf of Josie. So
is that what ended the letter?
He portrayed in the letter.
Okay now. It's in law.
What I'm trying to say is that, okay, it's fine that he's put that on his response, but then he wouldn't be the one to initiate a case. He would have to convince Josie that you must sue this person. Now they've been doing this since 2023. So he's just, I think he's yeah.
We can do now is to actually believe that yes, he has been able to convince Josie. Whatever, we are waiting because we know that we are
of course, they can come now. I don't think anyone is. How many times has Wunmi said they should sue me, so they know she's ready.
To also be clear, Escapade, he has actually stated everything that they feel she said against their client, which is Josie, which they term as defamation. And as far as we are concerned, there are evidences of this thing. And if you look at that letter as well, he has also threatened that he's going to sue lawyer Kabiru on behalf of Josie as well. If you clearly read between the lines.
Yeah, he talked about he said lawyer Kabiru has been on several TikTok live shows, and then the one he said that Josie is lying and he shouldn't be supported. He only wants property, things like that.
He will prove it in the court now. No wala.
I said the letter is
Kabiru is well informed. Evidence day.
Everything he wrote everything the guy wrote. All this is
Prof, if you listen if you listen to what I was saying earlier, when he was talking about that sub judice, whatever. Qualified privilege, right? He is saying that even if he said it in some of, at least several times to answer some of those things that Wunmi's lawyer put there, that even if, though he's not conceding that, even if some of those things were found to be defamatory, that he would be entitled to qualified privilege, which I then said that qualified privilege is not you going on public to speak to a nobody and be talking about another person. Whatever, this is why I don't understand this guy as a lawyer. Like, whatever lawyer Kabiru said was an interview at the court, in the front of the court. He was being interviewed. He spoke in relation to the case as a professional for that case. He was interviewed on the matter, right? He would have qualified privilege for that. But you came on a neutral, public, whatever, in your own capacity and be saying all that nonsense, and you are talking about qualified privilege. That's how I said earlier that if it was him and lawyer Kabiru talking now and he's saying all those things, which obviously some people might find defamatory, qualified privilege might cover him. That okay, yes, he's talking as a counsel to Baba Mohbad and in his capacity as a lawyer and speaking to a legal counsel as well. Or if he goes to court and he makes things that we may find defamatory, he can say qualified privilege that I was speaking as a lawyer in the court, blah, blah, blah. But it's different. This is where I don't understand what he wants to charge lawyer Kabiru for when he was talking in front of the court about a case that is just finished with the lawyer in the courts. You would have qualified privilege for it now.
Escapade. Let me add to what you have just said. Now, you mentioned something about he came on to somebody on TikTok. He didn't only come on somebody on TikTok. Somebody who has constantly has been stalking Wunmi on his platform, bullying Wunmi on his platform, calling her an idiot and whatever on his platform. Brought out Wunmi's data page, came on that platform and also brought out a nude picture of Wunmi on his this thing. So how does he? I mean, how does he explain that to the court on the person he came
exactly.
to? He went on the page. Do you get
that is malicious? That one
exactly
malicious.
Of course.
He went on a page on somebody who's been constantly stalking Wunmi on TikTok, constantly supporting Baba Mohbad and defaming Wunmi on his platform.
He was also saying about the center.
This thing of the nudity, he started it on. We have a screenshot of it from what do you call it? From X, from Twitter. He started it. In fact, it was when we started investigating that we found out that okay, so it is him that owns that this thing, the one that started it, and every blogger carried it. We have where Confi was video spreading and sharing it around. Bring your I'll send it to your beer. Send it to me. She was just sending it around. She was so happy sharing it around.
If actually the nudity,
they shared it to me on Instagram. From him. They shared it to me on Instagram, but I blocked that person. They shared it to Koniba.
Taken him to court. And I mean that womanizer. We should have taken him to court. If that's it's not everybody that you take to court like that. Sorry, Atimu ogungbe, only bigger fish, or bigger do immunizer law. His
response to the
we don't want to be catching small fish, big fish, you know.
Capit. Yeah. Sorry, let me just add this as well. Even if they want to say, okay, that lawyer Kabiru have more than enough evidence to substantiate everything he has said. So let them bring it on. Do you understand? There are evidences of Josie going online to say he has become famous. He's now. There is evidences of him saying he has become a celebrity now in Berekete. That I cannot do some things and all that. So these things have evidences. All these things they have said, there are evidences to
become frame more than your.
As long as you can provide evidences to these things, you know, it's as simple as that. And I believe we have all those things. Now let's move away from that. Now look at another thing that concludes or that shows that this thing is, you know, subtle threat, just to see if these people are going to budge. they inserted this and said, you are trying to stop us from talking about opening another investigation into the death of Mohbad, which was never insinuated anywhere. Omonwe has never anywhere said people should not, they should not bring up another investigation, or she has even dared anyone to reopen the investigation and invite her if need be. And the letter they sent to ogungbe did not in any way say that Omome is asking him not to ask for investigation. But he actually clearly put it there that she's trying to gag them not to reopen the investigation and all that. And as well as stating 21 purported lacunas, just so they could threaten her. Maybe she's going to feel these people are trying to get her or something. It's unfortunate.
It's the man is, I don't understand. I still don't get why he would put this sort of nonsense out and he calls himself. Like, one of the things I even picked again was when he was talking about that DNA center thing. His defense was that, I think Wunmi wrote that he was accusing Wunmi of providing a fake center and was trying to discredit the court, blah, blah, blah. His response to that one was that the DNA, the center, the issue was already canvassed in the open court. So he was just repeating what was canvassed in the open court. Is the family court an open court? Is he mad? Who paid? So open court that you were trying to stop Mama Mohbad. Does he not even know what an open court is?
It's not. It's
just crazy. Did you read this thing at all?
Chambers that they had the family courts, whatever. You see that thing he's talking about that DNA. You know why he couldn't say much on it? Because there and then, Kabiru and his team, they exposed him there about the lie he lied to the public that Wunmi's this thing is a cancer center. That this thing, everything they showed, those ones asked proper questions and they gave them everything that they can do. Which is why when Wunmi went for interview, she was saying they can still do DNA with the bone and everything. Everything that is written to them by the center, they exposed him there. You see that I couldn't elaborate on the statement when he was responding back.
My own is even that. Why would you say he was canvassed in an open court? Open court, the family and the same open court.
He just said that it has been talked about in the open court that nobody should talk about it again. That's what he's trying to say there.
No, he's saying no. What he said is that
from law school, so he's trying to flex his muscle. Let's see how far he can go.
What he's trying to say is that
it has been discussed in an open court. Is that not what he said?
Yeah, but what he's trying to say with that statement is that what he said on that live show with Immunizer cannot be termed as defamatory because it was already canvassed in the open court.
He's crazy. He's saying that so that he doesn't want to tell them, say they don't lash you, show you evidence, saying all that way you can't do now defamation.
No, the point is even that how is he calling the family court an open court? It's not open. Open court is where anybody can enter. He does he not know the difference?
It's small chambers.
Does he not know okay, you are calling it an open court, but you were trying to stop Mohbad from coming in.
Exactly.
Your Guresi could not go in. All of your so that they never go into the family because it's a private matter. It's a family matter. It's not an open court. Why would you? This is what I'm saying. The AI just gave him stuff. I think they've disturbed the thing too much. And because he hasn't been trained properly, he just hallucinated and gave them all sort of rubbish. Because
escapade, on that one, he cannot escape that one. There are several evidences where he said the court is colluding with the respondent to undermine the DNA case. So there's no way he's going to wave that off, and he has to explain that, and that in this letter he stated that because when the court said they are going to pick a new lab and they will not disclose it, that because the respondent agree with the court, that means they are colluding. He actually inferred it that way?
The court in his written verbal and written statement, Abi. Prof. I said he has alleged the court, both verbally and written.
Yes, now he alleged that they are colluding. He said it in different interviews now.
Go.
They have colluded and all. And then Escapade, I want to say something to you. As a result of the publication that I did on that TikTok live, there are other evidences of people that have gone on their own live to re-amplify what the lawyer have said.
Of course.
They've gone on their own live.
Oloribi is number one.
Example is Tarzan, who did a stupid show and was saying 9N, was saying a whole lot of things, referring to what the lawyer has said.
And that man that goes about said it as well. Ishak too said it. So they just picked it from him. No one knew about anything about NIN before until he came out to say those things. And those people have picked it and are using it against Wunmi, which is
Ishak was even calling Wunmi a criminal.
Yeah, it's defamatory. So I don't understand what he's writing. That is I knew like people like Bayer Billions and co would probably have told him, no, you must not apologize. And then now he's got to where Wunmi wants him to be. So
where they want him to be, where he's going to the way they block us.
We want it to be.
The writing is even worse than the interview.
Exactly.
Bá a ti fẹ́ orí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lórí èmi la ò ní yọ̀ sí.
You know one thing that I picked, Prof? You know one thing that I picked? There's one of the, I don't remember which of the allegations he was responding to when he said that he didn't think it was defamatory and said that because of that, his lawyers were writing, his lawyers are writing. His lawyers were now saying that he's instructed them to write the Inspector General of Police. Because of that, he instructed them to write the Inspector General of Police to reopen the case or something like that. You know what I picked from there? I think he secretly wanted to involve Yomi so that he can use that thing in his own letter and say, because of this, the judge has granted that order of mandamus can be discussed, that they could apply for order of mandamus. I think that's what he wanted to put in there, in that part. Yeah.
You see, even if I am using even though I know it's not possible, if an order of mandamus was given that a reinvestigation should be done, that does not, included first, and if there is any other suspect, they have to be declared suspect first by the police or by a court of law. So which has not been done. So even if anybody decides to say, okay, yeah, they have been reopened investigation, it doesn't still change the people that have been alleged to be suspects. So him trying to put some people as his own personal suspect, or in fact that the public are saying some people are suspect, does not necessarily make them suspects. No, so the fact that you are projecting that and saying because the family feels they are suspect, even when Josie has been seen to make interview and said he doesn't see anybody he doesn't see any foul play in the death of his son. That if he believes that they have told him the nurse came, the nurse did this, he doesn't see anybody. They asked him, who did you suspect? He said, nobody. Did you suspect any foul play? He said, no. When this case started, he didn't say he saw any blood or whatever. He just said the Lord gave him and he has taken him. So how do you now infer that the family is telling you this? Anybody can tell you anything, but you cannot single-handedly declare anybody a suspect. And what makes me to even I laugh is because he said he was referring to the stupid narrative of what do they call it, WhatsApp group, and he's saying that accomplices, or what did he say? He said co-conspirators. He's saying that those people are the co-conspirators. I don't understand this guy.
escapade.
I think that guy is
I want to
working
ask
under
something.
under the influence of.
I want to ask Prof something and the escapade. Please, is there anywhere in the CTC where Spending said it was Wunmi and Mohbad that were fighting, that they were fighting and beating each other? And he was talking about DNA because you know when he was referring to he was using Spending as evidence. Spending and what's his name?
Prime Boy and
Prime
Driver.
Boy, yeah. So he now said he now mentioned something about that it's in the CTC or something. And I'm now like, where did Spending say that? I know it's only...
He only mentioned, he put their names there, but he only mentioned what Prime Boy said. He didn't say what the others said.
But why did he put their names together? Did Spending say anything of such?
What's his name?
He said those people, sorry, mommy, Emi. He said those people corroborated that. Now, I will say this, there was never... Yeah. Spending actually said the issue started because those people said the issue started because Prime Boy was reporting Adura to Mohbad.
That's what Spending said, isn't it?
Yes, he was reporting this guy Adura to Mohbad, and as a result, there was a time. I mean, at some point, they said he was calling him a name that he doesn't want him to call him, and it became aggravated.
Exactly.
The driver never said anything about any baby or any issue about the baby.
So no, it's what Spending said because I want to know what Spending said.
Spending did not say anything about the baby.
Exactly.
He didn't say they were fighting. He actually nullified that.
Exactly.
It was TikTok.
And I really want to go back.
The only person that they're going to use as evidence so far.
I really want to go back and see Prime Boys because I'm not sure.
Where can
even
one get
Darusha
this?
Did not say anything like that.
Where can one get all this? Where do you
and
buy
Darusha was also in the
CTC. Escape, have you not got it?
I don't have it too. I don't have any of it. But I've very Lagbaja read it here many times.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, thanks. You see, Prof, whatever he put there, that thing that I put there about whatever they said in court, the judgment does not specifically state that they accepted those guys' testimonies to be true.
They didn't accept all of it.
They did not.
Because you know that driver definitely, I'm sure the
was never a corroboration.
The judge must have
exactly. So the judge did not pick like
nobody corroborated it.
Yeah, it's not like in the judgment. The judge specifically picked and said, "Oh, so person said this, and it was corroborated." So him now coming outside to be saying or to even be put this is right up is worse than what he said in that interview. All the things he said in the interview is there. He even added more to it in this 24 pages.
The AI, the plagiarism,
the guy see the space and say everything. He just rubbish.
He pressurize everything for the help and do and choco.
Yeah.
Another thing that amazed me. How can you base your 21 lacuna? Now, Visitant, sorry. You totally invalidated the outcome of the autopsy, which is the scientific evidence.
Exactly.
That's even what I want.
Sorry, Mommy Emi. Yeah, you are saying that there was a pool of blood according to your client and someone or thereabout, but you remove the fact that the autopsy said emphatically that the blood that is being claimed, there was nowhere on that body that blood could have come from. That the injury or whatever on the body could not have produced any significant blood because it was just a scratch or something like that. So everything has been dispelled by the corona inquest. So
he said is I want to talk
for me 1 minute. Another thing Timotun first on him saying that it's going to reopen the case. He has written to the IG this and that for the fact that corona inquest has started on this case and an outcome has been pronounced and the case is already in the court. So for all these things that he has written, his first attempt would have been to first write maybe petition the IG against the judgment of the coroner inquest before he can even think of reopening it. He has to fight, he has to argue the result of the coroner inquest first before he can. So all these things he's saying, I don't think, of course, they are not holding water, because if actually he has discovered his lacunas, then he could have notified the court. He could have notified the court or the IG as what the coroner inquest has ruled on. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop it. Go on.
I get what you're saying.
Trying to say.
I get what you're saying.
I get what she's trying to say.
But you see, the point is, he believes that his lacuna should be presented first to the court of public opinion. Because the truth is that guy is a joke, and he knows that whatever it is he's presenting is going nowhere. As in, he knows me, Sha, where he talked about WhatsApp group. Now there I know. Like,
Off me, oh. I just tire.
Prof.
I go bring them go join this matter.
What the F? Like, WhatsApp group. So, yeah.
Pass to them as co-conspirators.
Yes. So, if you guys really said it was a work of AI, I can see where that is really coming from, because the AI help and collate every rumor.
Everything on that matter.
Yeah.
On the mobile
every
case.
rumor and conspiracy.
Yeah.
From the internet, too. You see, the AI goes to pick them one by one.
And with some help from
Azan, they talk. You just pick one.
With some help from Veron, I'm sure they would have told him.
Let me furnish you with this information. That brings you 1 minute. Let me just furnish you with this. You know that before now, these people that call themselves critical morons forwarded all these lacunas to Sanshitu. But Sanshitu did not see any basis in these things before he left them. So I am saying that these things were forwarded to this guy based on what these people have collated on this TikTok before now. So it's just still what all these bio, all these pork and all that, you know.
And again, whatever he has written, is that actually a response to the pre-action notice, or his kukuma just presenting his lacunas? Because
he was asking for why Wunmi would be calling herself Aloba, where the affidavit of change of name.
That one is part of lacuna.
Why the proof of customary marriage? That guy is just a joker.
He even said, how can she say she's married when there has not been any official document bearing Aloba before now?
I see. Oh my God.
I've never seen this before in my life. Many people say use their maiden name. The many people see it forever now.
Exactly.
And this is a lawyer.
Till I divorced, I didn't officially change my
exactly.
name. You know, what's to call even funny, What's to call funny? On some unofficial documents, you will see my marital name. Mm-hmm. On the very official, maybe even Facebook, then you go see me add marital name. But on my very official documents, I don't have my marital name. It was my maiden name alone. So I'm bewildered that a lawyer would now try so hard to say that, oh, she was trying every way to just be called Aloba because of property. Like, are you daft?
British, sorry. You know that even when you are doing a disclaimer on all this newspaper that you are now married, you know, they usually had that all previous documents remains valid. So every document that was bearing your maiden name before, if you decide to change your name to your husband's name, will still be valid, because that means you have some document that will bear your maiden name Why the rest, from the time you changed, you did the disclaimer or whatever, we now bear the new surname. So if you are now saying because she has some name that some document that was bearing her, maiden name, and now she's bearing some alibi some document, that means does this man have any sense?
No, you know that guy is working under the influence of strong hard drug. You would have said something like that, because even in this Western world, when you are filling any form, they will ask you, have you been known with another name before? If you say yes, you will write it. That does not mean the one you are bearing now will be nullified.
So
They will marry all of it together. That is what happened.
On a lighter mode
Guys,
now,
just so crazy.
if on a lighter mode, on this platform, if anybody call me a baby lawyer, I'm going to sue that person. I am going to sue that person.
No, but
You can see the difference between me and Ogungbe now.
Ogungbe is a barman, not a barrister.
Not at all. I don't think this guy. By the time they start the issue on this guy, you will not be surprised that it's one of those that are parading themselves as lawyers, and they are never a lawyer, because we have so many of them. Even in the Western world, there are so many fake people, and they will go. There is a guy that I read that he won 26 cases, and yet he was never a lawyer.
Yeah, and he still represented himself in court. No, I think it was here in the UK.
In the UK, 26 cases.
And he represented himself. He was sued for that. And he still represented himself in court and won. But I'm not sure. I might have to verify it, So many news on the internet. But yeah, that being said, whatever Ogungbe is high on, I don't want a shot of it. No. I don't want a shot of whatever he's high on. Kilo Shele.
You see how somebody wrote a comment that they are jumping up and down, they are so excited.
Kilo mo.
I'm like, I was like, hey.
It's just that the only thing that will keep them happy is God to apologize. That's what they're happy about. But everything else, they don't know what is in there.
But
they said they got AI to read it for them.
Yeah, I was reading it earlier on. They was reading earlier on. Is it Confused platform? They played it here, but it was.
I begin get Diko. I beg them in the name of God, though. They shall stop because what is.
They cannot sleep.
Èmi tí mo ti sùn tí n ti jí. Fam Wendy má fi mí ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ o. Because.
máa ń sùn bíi tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, so wọn ò rí yẹn sọ, kì í sùn bíi tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. So our platform is always open. So tó bá láǹsùn, ìyẹn ò kì í ṣe èbú torí kì í sùn tẹ́lẹ̀. Àbágbá àwọn kan ṣe ń close làwọn kan ṣe ń wọlé. So if they made reference to that, àwọn máa ṣì wà lórí live. We have been like this for the past 3 years, for almost 3 years. So that's not the case. Nǹkan tó bá yín lára ń sìn. In fact, lọ́ọ̀yà tó yẹ kán ti gbà látìlẹ́yìn yẹn, kájẹ́ pé ọ̀bọ̀ yìí ló ti handle case yẹn látìlẹ́yìn, ibi tá a dé yìí a máa ti kọjá ibi tá a wà yìí, the case would have been resolved, because ó máa fúnra ara ẹ̀ gbogbo èyí tí Sanshitu tí wọ́n rí tí wọ́n ń fọwọ́ pàdé ẹ̀ yẹn, tí wọ́n ń bo jòsí láṣìírí yẹn, eléyà ti tú ìdí jòsí síta. Ibi tá a wà yìí kọ́ la máa ti dé. Gbogbo làkúnà tó rí yìí á ti gbé jáde. Corona court wọ́n lè mọ bóyá èyí tí corona ò fi indict àbí tí ò fi include the jòsí for recommendation of investigation. He would have done that. I mean, she would have done that when she was giving her recommendation. She would have recommended Josie.
Was it accepted? Yeah.
I mean,
David says, ṣé kò tún yà yín lẹ́nu another one. Wèrè yìí má tún lọ fi environment sínú.
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
He did it.
You know?
Òun ni ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí results. Get cash by Polo will get one results. Oh my goodness. What do you wear? Why are you?
Lacuna no nìyẹn o. Oh my God.
You see, in fact, I think from inside my sleep, I don't know if it was escapade voice I heard when you were saying that whatever he has written is more like pronouncing the defamation more than what he did initially.
Yeah.
Because me gbogbo ẹ̀ talking to soon, but from what Tazan was reading from his cubicle, the beat I got from it and the larger chunk I got from Lagbaja, mo á wò pé ẹ̀gbọ́n náà, is this man affirming the defamation all over again? Because èmi ò rí nǹkan tó
That's what
try
he
láti
did, man.
ṣe.
He repeated the same thing and more, even added more to
And
it.
even more, you get.
But he's saying he's relying on public things that are in. He said facts that are in the public.
Hey,
There
and
was no
again,
stating facts in the public.
you call people suspects, and you are relying on their their testimony, on whatever they've said. As in, did the judge pronounce or admit what the God?
Let's treat another thing. Ejo. On the list, 21 list here, let me emphasize lórí.
What page is that list? List of page enter lower again now.
Mi ò mọ page
I think it was in the early page. Let me find.
So
let me try and
now,
see.
Cherry, he come and be no our list here. Now, because he kept saying he has not been malicious, he doesn't have any malice and all that. Now, I want to prove to him that you have a malice. Now, you stated clearly that Wunmi,
from page 5.
You said Wunmi went to court to substitute Mohbad's name to claim his royalty. To substitute Mohbad's name to her name, Adura and Liam, to get the royalty. Number one, that is a misrepresentation. And you are deliberately misrepresenting the fact because you are a lawyer, not just a layman. What was done was never done to go and claim royalty. What was done was to fight a case in court that Mohbad's intellectual property was being illegally, exploited. And that is what they wanted to clear. In that court, the case in that court was never about claiming royalty. Now, the number two about it is you remove the number one person that was stated on that suit of, change of name. You remove the number one person, which includes the whole family and any other person that has interest in the estate of Mohbad. Now, that is malicious because you are deliberately removing that number one subject, which was included in that suit. And you are now emphasizing Omomi and then Adura and Liam. So that shows nothing but malice. You purposefully came to the public to misrepresent facts just to subject these people into public ridicule. So if you are saying that you are never malicious and you are just stating the fact, that is a big lie. Escapade.
He even said the way he even presented it that Wunmi and Adra presented themselves in court to put their name on the. I think Wunmi explained that it was the lawyer that had to change the name because Mohbad had passed.
That's definitely.
He deliberately said it like Wunmi and Adra secretly went to the court to try and.
Yes.
So how is that not malicious?
that it is a court process on a continuous suit, a suit that
Yeah,
has been
an existing
and
case.
the
Yeah.
person that has died needs to be substituted for the case to go on. And they have the lawyer that is doing the case was Mohbad's lawyer. Momiyemi Emuto is Mohbad's lawyer who was on the case even before Mohbad died. So it's not as if Wunmi carried his lawyer, and then went to court to file a suit. No, the lawyer that was handling the case for Mohbad when he was alive wanted to continue the suit and substituted the name on the case just to make sure that the case continues. And everybody was involved. If you now maliciously remove the number one name and you keep emphasizing on other names on the list, definitely you have shown malice and you have misrepresented the fact. And that is defamation.
And
ẹ
also,
dúró náà gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń discuss yìí ẹ mọ̀ pé lọ́ọ̀yà wa ò tí ì rí lẹ́tà kọ́ máa lọ edit nǹkan tán ṣe máa lọ present ṣáà ti máa fún wọn.
Ti rí kán tó gbé síta náà.
Wọ́n ti rí,
Wọ́n á ti rí.
ok wọ́n ti rí ok. Kó má jẹ́ páwa ẹ mọ̀ pọ́dọ̀ wa náà ti máa ń kọ́ correction. Kó má jẹ́ àwa la máa lọ fún wọn ní nǹkan tán máa lọ edit tán ṣe máa lọ.
moreover, another thing tí mo tún rí pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà Ògúndé ni ó rò pé òun gbọ́n kò dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé the law is.
Yes, insinuating Olúwa ló ní mi. Sorry, sis. Like insinuating that Mohbad was even paying Yegogo no is really
And he stated that could be the motive because they went to court because they wanted to claim his royalty just 4 months after he died. So all these things, èmi ò rí bí ó ṣe sí malice ńbẹ̀.
I'm over. Just give me 1 minute. I'm over. The guy thinks that is wise. I never knew that the law is even older than him. Now, in all what he's saying, he's always pushing it to Josie. So apart from the fact that he believed that when he get to court, he will say that was what his client said to him. Fine. We agree that was what he said to you. But you, as a legal representative, you now give us in the law. You will quote the law that made you to make you come to the public and begin to use what your client said to you in confidence to now be saying it in the public to malign to malign a widow and a minor. So the court will now ask you that he was quoting law against this. So we will now present to us the case reference that you want to use that has done such thing before. Let's assume your client said that to you. So where you were saying it now is the courtroom. Is that what he's going to say when he get to court? He will tell
even if his client told him anything, and he had come out publicly to pass it on in a way that he's reporting his client, it would have been better. He actually came out to make statement of fact and saying, oh, he has it on good record. And even when he was talking about the NIN and the rest of it. So those are defamatory. Those are not reported speech.
In the letter, ó ti ń tì sí Josie lọ́rùn. So also, according to my client,
sorry. What I'm trying to say is, kò lè tì sí Josie lọ́rùn because defamation is not looking at your source. Defamation is looking at what you are publishing, not the source you got it from. The fact that you even brought it out and you own it like the true story, like the actual events, then it's on you. Kò lè gbé Josie báwo.
tó dárúkọ yẹn gbogbo náà ló máa fojú balẹ̀ ẹjọ́. Ó dárúkọ ó rẹ́fẹ́rẹ́nsì Fọláṣadé náà.
Yeah, man, I love that.
Ó rẹ́fẹ́rẹ́nsì Fọláṣadé ó reference prime boy.
Kí prime boy yẹn ló ti ẹ̀dùn mọ́ mi inú
ó
jù.
reference driver tí arífàṣì sọ wípé òun mọ̀ nǹkan tóun fi bẹ́ẹ̀ kó tó wá sí nǹkan tó wá fún.
Those ones are really foolish. That one.
Who said the 20,000 sí COVID ránjẹ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀? I want to
what they done is they contaminated his testimony. How can you induce? You have induced him to come and give evidence now. Anybody from lower from left feed there. You now paid him to come. So how can that be tenable? How can his evidence be tenable?
Even afterward, the driver said that they promised him Prado and he came out to ask for his Prado.
Yeah, so how can his testimony be tenable? Or then you induced somebody to go and give evidence and you want it to be acceptable.
To make references see driver to no promise you Prado. Isha will chef want to promise any Prado.
that driver, it's just that things are just like more. If Kanye women not need offer for our line, all those lawyer driver, all of them, soon once they'll come and because this testimony is even rubbish. And then you want to find low kilowatt to she mag go to my koto give evidence. Yeah.
Mo ke mi mu jáde lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀kan ni. Ó tún another thing tí mo fẹ́ sọ. You know, he said that because they know that immunization proceed is being collected, you know, and that's another motive.
And the thing is, he's putting it down in writing. He's putting all these things he said. He's putting it down in writing and still doubling down and saying, well, I said this, but this is not. It is not defamatory. This is where he got to start. Belenu ton so you too costly. Or to add mercy, and you are even. I don't understand. I just don't know. I don't know what.
So categorically, pé o mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti ń ta property.
That they have been selling the property. That you have it on good authority.
Immunization. Now, nǹkan tèmi tí ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ sọ ni pé after this show that he did, there are recordings of people which could also be tendered that several people on the internet have jumped on all these things, saying that wọ́n lọ gbé orúkọ wọn lọ fẹ́ gbawó royalty lẹ́yìn, wọ́n gbawó immunization, wọ́n ti talé, wọ́n ti ṣe so many things. This because of your insinuations and your statements. People became emboldened to come on social media to start saying this thing in reference to what you as a lawyer have put out in the public space. These are evidences that can be matched together that as a result of what you said, this is what the public have perceived. And you are still saying you did not defame her. Ogbeni, you are in for it. Okay,
especially now that Wunmi is even an actress, is into acting now. So all those things are actually affecting her brand because the lawyer sometimes defamation cases, the judge might say, okay, in what way has it really affected you? Especially that this girl, her work, her business, her career is in the open, so everybody knows that.
Yeah,
it's affecting her brand.
If not anything, we know how sensationalized this matter has been and how much it has affected her on social media. So him, Ogungbe, giving credence to public rumor is lengthy in the eye of the public. Really, it's really lengthy. It carries weight. So, kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ explain it.
British ẹjọ́ wọ́n tún ní Báyọ̀ ṣe show kan pẹ̀lú àwọn kan tó lọ ń convince wọn pé nítorí ọmọ mi ó lọ fẹ́ gba royalty after 4 months kìnìún kan because Tarzan was referencing that show in his own show. Èmi kan ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàbá wa collate gbogbo video and recordings and all these evidences papọ̀. Because all these things were done after that Ogungbe show. Ẹ̀gbọ́n gbogbo àwọn people yìí, gbogbo àwọn Comfy, gbogbo àwọn Ishaq and gbogbo wọn. It emboldened them to come out and be saying those things like as if it is factual, saying they wanting the property. At the same time, they kept saying, show for last day, Ishak was saying, wọ́n gba royalty immunization tó ń gbà tó fi ń bá wọn ṣẹjọ́, pé owó yẹn ló fi ń bá wọn ṣẹjọ́, owó immunization ló ń ná, and other things. All these things are on the public space. So,
The thing that the funny thing is, okay, when he put out that, when the Wunmi's lawyer wrote and said he needs to apologize for what he said, the people on that side were saying that a old lawyer, he would have, of course, he would have evidence of what he said, blah, blah, blah. Would they read this and say any evidence? All the things that they are alleging of, say, where is the evidence that he put there? Okay, if he says, why is he not saying with his full chest that you have 5 NIN? These are the numbers. Go to 55 numbers. Now you are writing that there's only one number, but 4 of those, 4 had Adebanjo, 1 had Alaba, just 1 NIN, which is different from the 4 NIN that you are saying. And that is the one that people were really pushing, that how can the lawyer say somebody has 5 NIN? In Nigeria, you can't have 2. Even Papariano was saying it. Supervisor was saying it, that is that man sure what he's saying? How can one person have 5 NIN? Now he has changed it to only 1 NIN number.
Don't forget that he actually said in that publication that perjury is 14 years.
Exactly. So basically, so then going with the thing you said earlier about because of what he said, that some people have jumped on it and it will be affecting Wunmi. I don't think he read what Wunmi's lawyer wrote to him and then reflected on what he had, maybe watch the video and reflect on what he said. Because Wunmi's lawyer put it there that because of what you were saying, people in the comment section, he put a reason that to tell you that this is the way it has affected the girl, that people in the comment section were typing stuff and they went after that show to be saying all sorts of things about her. Then he also put it there.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yeah. Then he also put it there that Wunmi had come to complain to them that show is causing people to sort of abuse her or things like that. So he didn't read all the letters to see that this is where these people are going. Because of what I said, this is where they are trying to prove that it's malicious and because it's affecting her. I don't think he read all those, or maybe he read it and he didn't understand or see the points that were put there, the loopholes that were there, but it's falling into it now. And I'm sure it's because people like Bayo or other guys were telling him, no, this is don't apologize, so you can't. Because he would see this is going to cost him more than just apologizing and moving on. You get the backlash for a few days or whatever, and then you're back in your profession, you're doing what you should be doing. Now you're putting it in writing and even adding other stuff that are even defamatory. You are saying that is fact already in public. Somebody's NIN. Where is the fact? You brought it there. You are talking about NIN. You are saying it's a fact already within the public
domain. Sorry, did he actually say that is the fact?
Yeah. On the NIN, she said it was fact already within the public domain. That the father brought Wunmi's several slips of Wunmi's NIN. And then when they looked at it, there was the same number but different names.
I love that part.
So is Baba Mohbad telling him that he got it from the public? I don't understand.
Terry, there are some things. Hold on, Prof. There are some things that I would not even want us to touch on. That fact in public, NIN, okay, when they get to where they will cross the bridge, they will cross it. I saw how they come about that. But the other thing I wanted to go back into was all those things he listed that had already been touched on at the inquest. Blood, they touched on it. They fought. They had a physical altercation. They touched on it during the inquest, because I could remember me more in whose testimony or statements was it. They asked them, Who was that lawyer? Fadile was
The British, it was in Arusha statement, it was in, I think it was in spending, and they all said it was just family, normal, husband to wife.
exactly. So, why you now want to choose someone who was declared a prime suspect out of everybody? That's the that's the testimony statement of the person you want to work with. When we have it on record, me got to do. Ṣé Fọláṣadé fún ara ẹ̀ tó aṣáà ní fídíò Fọláṣadé tó ní tó bá fún òun lówó òun á gbà tó bá fún òun lówó òun lè sọ ẹni. That was Folashade's debut. Like when he was going to step out, that was the that was the first thing she said. Oh, she actually put herself on the sale. So what would we be shocked if you come up with anything? So I can't even wait to see how this unravel. It will be interesting times ahead. Interesting times ahead.
Well, we'll see what happens next. We'll see what Leah Kabiri wants to do. They went to court today, though. Did anything happen there? We didn't even hear anything from. I think there was the defamation case was in today, wasn't it?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
They said the court did not sit also.
Oh, okay.
Have we heard any reports? I don't know if there's any public report on it.
They said the court did
Maybe
not.
that's why we didn't hear anything.
Yeah, exactly. There's evidence that show Folashade. In fact, I wish I just wish I could be the judge on this matter because the way if you begin to hold on, please. If you begin to put together the persona of all of these people, and it is well presented, tell me how anyone would not be irritated. Is it Folashade to put her on sale? Is he a prime boy? Tóun gan tán ti jọ gbéra wọn síta pé bàbá ẹ mọ bí tájọ dì sí o ẹ wá bóun ní kinní kan àtowó tán ti gbà. It stinks. The whole of this thing stinks. And that's why it's laughable when they say, Timomi, elo fún ọlọ́pàá ní 100,000 àbí kí náà là fún ọlọ́pàá to bribe ọlọ́pàá. When the amount of bribing and trying to doctor statements, evidence on that part has been alarming. Okay.
Yeah. Just what you said that Folashade, there is a video where Folashade was telling herself that Oba phone lowo ohun ma gba àwọn ma sọ̀rọ̀, and there is a video. I mean, there is a video that shows that where they were saying that they gave Shade money. So after she had asked that she should be giving money, and there's another video that shows that she was actually giving money before she went to. She didn't even go to the court. She went on the public court to go and yarn the nonsense she was yarning. So, Mejeji, it's not only that she said that if they give her money. So even when the judge asked that, okay, was she actually giving money? Yes, so my lord, she was giving money, and this is the video. In fact, this case is just call and response. Everything that they said, everything that they had insinuated, there is a result with àwọn fúnra wọn gan ló ń gbé ògbáǹsà yẹn jáde. It's call and respond. Àwọn fúnra wọn ló ń gbé ògbáǹsà ibi tí jòsí bá tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ òun rí duvet àbó òun ò rí duvet, òun rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ àbó òun ò rí ẹ̀jẹ̀. The same jòsí fúnra ẹ̀ náà ló tún fẹ́ nu ara ẹ̀ sọ wípé pé wọ́n ní nurse ló gún lábẹ́rẹ́, kò sí nǹkan kan, ẹ̀hún suspect nǹkan kan, Ọlọ́run ló fún ni, Ọlọ́run ló gbà. Everything. That is why it's just so annoying. But all these things are just so. the same Josie tẹ́ni ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ pé Josie ló sọ kínní yìí. So it was the same Josie that said that òun ò suspect ẹnì kankan. Òun ò rí nǹkan kan tó lè mú kóun ò wá suspicion nígbà tóun débi tó kọ ọmọ òun wà. This same Josie o.
But the thing is, okay, there is pool of blood. When the pool of blood to Jade, what are they trying to say with the pool of blood? That's why I don't like. There's two autopsies conducted. Both of them, they didn't find any other injury on his body other than the small. They specified that it was a small cut, which is consistent with what everybody in the house was saying. So pool of blood. You will not find about Jade. What are they trying to say?
Even wèrè àjẹkù trailer. Don't tell the Josie káàkiri.
Exactly, yeah. He went to the morgue now and he saw it.
There is a video where he said that kò sí any man.
Their lawyer too said it now. Their lawyer too said it.
The recording. Ibi tóun fúnra ẹ̀ ti fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ òun tó ń tẹ̀lé Josie kúrúkúrú. Ìgbà tó ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ yọ òun ló yí òun padà. Tó fẹ́ yọ òun ló fẹ́ lé òun lẹ́yìn Josie. Tó dẹ̀ bá lé òun òróró mọ́ ló yí òun padà. But then ó ti sọ there is a record of it.
But even whatever Grexis says does not even carry as much weight as his.
Of course, I know. Of course,
no. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to say whatever Josie said does not carry as much weight as his lawyer. Odumosu said it.
Exactly. Those that went.
Yeah. So what are they now trying to prove? I don't know.
And even their autopsy, even their own pathologists said there was no mark on his body.
Exactly. So pool of blood to conceal.
Is it those that were not there? My God story one.
Bayo is always shouting that 24 lacuna. So this is what he's been shouting since for over almost a year, if not, but 24 lacuna. They should go and.
Escapade, àwọn ti sọ fún yín pé iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ critical care mọ̀rọ̀ sí ni. Wọ́n ti ṣe tipẹ́tipẹ́.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe àwọn nǹkan tó ní kó yí bàbá fi sue 53 people yẹn gbà yẹn ni.
Wọ́n sọ ní àwọn ti send extradition. Yeah. She didn't do anything about it.
I think York Daddy náà máa ń sọ 24 lacuna yẹn gbà yẹn. Yeah.
Náà ti gbé microphone sẹ́nu ni torí bí tí voice yẹn ti ń wá jìnnà. So, exactly what.
Kì í gbé microphone sẹ́nu. Plate lọ máa lá, wọ́n ṣe máa gbé microphone sẹ́nu.
No, gba mi choice ẹ̀yàn ni o.
Yàtọ̀ kì í ṣe VDM.
Ọmọ Yẹmí tó bá lè sọ̀rọ̀ kékeré ẹ̀ ti sápò lórí panel bí ẹni pé ẹ̀mú kankan. Òun lẹ sọ wẹ́rẹ́ yẹn.
Èyí tí mo tún gbèjà yín, ó dà ẹ má bínú.
Ká má fi tọrọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ láì lọ́wọ́.
Wọ́n lè gbé microphone sẹ́nu, ṣé ń gbé microphone sẹ́nu ni?
But microphone kí ló ń jẹ́?
Ṣé wọ́n ńlá plate mọ́ mi Yẹmí?
Báwo ni wọ́n ti ṣe mọ̀ pé microphone tèmi ń sọ kò ń ṣe gadget?
Okay, mo ti gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin máa sọ gadget ẹ̀yin wo.
Láìláìláìlá kọ́lọ́ bàbá tàwa jẹ́.
Ẹ̀yin tí máa di dẹ̀tì.
Hello, wow. So escapade, like you rightly said, ibo ni pool of blood, àbí ibo ni gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń claim ti wá. Scientific evidence has already nullified whatever blood you are claiming.
Exactly. I mean, I've always said it that.
On both sides.
It is a natural human instinct that when you see, like I always say that if you park your car and you go into the car and you see water, you want to know how did water get in my car? Maybe you didn't wind up a window, somewhere is leaking, maybe the windscreen is leaking, or you want to know how that water got there. Mm-hmm. If your child comes up from school and you see something red on his uniform, you'd want to check, is this blood, is this soup, or is this ketchup? You would want to know. So how can you see blood like that and the body is in the same building? The natural instinct is you want to see this pool of blood as Boshekwoyi, where did it come out from? You want to examine the body and see. So I don't understand what they do. Okay, pool of blood. Okay, where did it come out from? The autopsies are saying there's not that injury. They're saying the injury was a small cut. Everybody in the house, 100%, all of them, 100% of them said it was a small cut. You know, even Spendi said it was a small cut. So
it's
who else?
They want to
Sorry,
give
even
life.
the nurse said
Yeah,
if
the
he had
nurse said
known
it.
that was the cause, she would not have come.
Come.
That because it's not significant.
So where the blood come from now?
Exactly,
Somebody
that's what they need to prove. Saying they saw pool of blood is just saying, okay, tell us the pool of blood that you saw, where did it come from? Where did you see it coming from? You saw it on the duvet. Okay, the duvet. Okay, nothing else shows that it bled from anywhere else.
Somebody from the comment section earlier said the blood came from the cross of Calvary.
They keep mentioning this pool of blood like it's one evidence that is big. It is nothing because there's nothing scientific or nothing physical. Nobody saw anywhere else that he had injury. So we believe any pool of blood. So that means there is no pool of blood anywhere. It is simple logic. And even if there was, then it probably would have come out from that hand. So what are you trying to prove? That they stabbed him? Or you saw pool of blood means they stabbed him or they cut his neck. But there's nothing to prove all of those things. Exactly. So what is all this noise about pool of blood? Like it's one evidence that will change everything. It's nothing. We only know one place. Everything, all they said and all the autopsies are pointed to only one place that the blood could have come out from, which is the hand. So
it's how they want to give life to all those their social media narrative.
Exactly. Pool of blood, like
yes. So when you hear lacuna, just know that it is their narratives that they are coming up with. Pool of blood. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ṣọ̀ láti Calvary tó ṣọ̀ wọlé Mohbad. Then kí ló pe Ìyábọ̀ Òjó náà conspirator.
Nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ rẹ̀ iyebíye ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù tó fi.
Kí ló pe Ìyábọ̀ Òjó co-conspirator àti kí.
Kò bá dárúkọ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó kíyàn slam ẹ̀ ní $1 billion. Kò bá dárúkọ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó rm Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti kanra títí wèrè yẹn mọ́ ọ̀dẹ̀ kò bá dárúkọ.
Number 17 and 18 of the lacuna. Number 17 says investigation into movement of the body against medical advice. Are they talking about when they took the body home from the hospital? So would they not talk about Josie moving the body from the house to go and bury? Number 18 says examination or failure to deposit the body in the government morgue. Did Josie deposit? Is it not better than the person that went to bury?
This thing has already been clarified in the CTC that he was referring to. That it was Josie that ordered them to take the body home. He wants to see the body of his son.
Exactly. So why is he not looking at he's not quoting the CTC on NHI is his own, so he would have to put something that will favor him. You are putting CTC of Mo Prime Boy that he said that into your mono changer, but you didn't put you forgot that he was in the CTC. Some of this your nonsense lacuna. They were still said in CTC against all of them, or they have clarified many of them, or even not all.
CTC of the only CTC of the primary suspects. No give reverence to more than those that were called to witness. Èèyàn tí wọ́n tì mọ́lé nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. What do you think he will say? We need
somebody that was declared.
That was declared wanted on this same case. So testimony yẹn ló rely lé.
There is also evidence that before the coroner inquest, they've gone to see him several times. Josie have gone to see him to discuss with him. So what were they discussing?
The witness also, the guy also confirmed that he was always chilling with them Naira Marley. So I don't. So what do you expect?
The most important. Sorry, Fearless. Let me quickly point out this. Very important. Don't forget how this same Prime Boy had vehemently denied that there was a broken glass.
Yes.
You get So someone who had very much tried to exonerate himself and said there was no broken glass. He even went as far as experimenting with a Prado Jeep just to put in people's consciousness that there was no broken glass. So how can don't even forget that whatever they said has not been held as safe or true by any court. So the same person that denied that there was ever a broken glass, would that not put a question on his statement?
The British, the funniest thing, the daftest thing that they do. There are two key witnesses, Prime Boy and the driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything the driver said nullified everything that Prime Boy said.
Exactly.
Prime Boy said they were fighting because of the baby. The driver said no, that they were fighting because Mohbad was angry that Wunmi was supporting Prime Boy.
Yeah.
Prime Boy said the glass was not broken. The driver said the glass was broken. That he wanted to, the same story that everybody told, that he punched the glass when he wanted to punch Prime Boy.
Yeah.
So he nullified everything, but they will bring the two of them and say, Prime Boy said this, driver said this. Like, it's two different things they said. You can't have both of them. They're just foolish. I don't understand how they're thinking.
Who is behind this Midas touch? Is that Edem hired ogungbe to send Josie to prison? Oh, sure, it's clear.
I've said that thing, but boy, it's okay. But you try among me, remove. So, Josie, in order for me to, so it's time for you to go to prison. Since money wants to take back the láti sọ fún ogungbe kó àdèmọ́kàn tí àwọn quotation tó ń fún pé tí Wunmi sọ pé tí etí àwọn yẹn gbọ́ tí wọ́n gbọ́ pé ẹ má play kí ni since ẹ má sọ quote yẹn dáadáa báyìí kó má bàa lè fi ẹ má play video yẹn àbí báwo ló ṣe sọ náà.
Favour ọkọ mi.
Okay, yeah, kò bá ti jẹ́ 25.
Kò bá ti jẹ́ 25.
Yeah.
In the clarification tó ṣe fún defamation yẹn, kò sọ anything pa pé òun ní audio tí ibi tí ọmọ mi ti sọ pé Mohbad kan ló lọ́mọ. Kò sọ ọkọ pa yẹn o.
Èwo ni ẹ?
Ṣé mọ̀ pé ó sọ nínú publication yẹn tó ṣe pẹ̀lú immunizer pé òun ní audio níbi tí òun fà pé
Yeah.
in this reply, he didn't say anything about that. He just kept
very true.
Prime Boy sọ pé spending sọ fún ọmọ fẹ́ ju ọmọ sínú omi. Driver said nothing like that happened.
Spending gan sọ pé
and the Prime Boy and the driver, they are the people they are pushing, that they are going the main kindi. I don't understand how they are reasoning. If you put both of them in front of a judge, and this one is saying this and this one is saying the same, now maybe you want to corroborate now, one want to contradict around this, obviously one want to cancel around out, but they still believe our Prime Boy, driver 30 they promised the Jeep Koloma. So I believe that Prime Boy got to that driver before everybody, because some of the things that he like, when he was saying that about the punch, he was thinking for Prime Boy, it is not normal. Maybe Prime Boy thought that he wanted to close to another. Prime Boy thought that he wanted to do something. That's why he ran. That Prime Boy ran because he thought maybe that bottle that he thought when Mohbad, it was bottle that when Mohbad touched the glass.
When the glass crashed.
That Prime Boy thought it was bottle. How can you be saying Prime Boy? So that means he would have told you that maybe you should say this. Somewhere glass will fall, because this is the reason I waited till the morning.
Exactly.
So you are saying glass will fall. Glass will fall. And he made it the witness.
That's your normal practice to go to your client's house. Why are you in the house?
Exactly.
Contact.
I cannot. That is the part that kept me there, so I cannot deny that one.
Escapade, you're talking about the motto thing. Did you hear what Bossman was saying? Was it Bossman or from? Oh no, it was Arifa that initially said it. Said when they called the driver that they need him to come and write a statement, another statement. Oh, Arifa said the driver said, I've not eaten. I'm hungry. My family is hungry. That they need to pay him first. That since this thing happened, that he has come to probably write statement or something, that they have sacked him. This guy recently even went to Oloriebi. He went to one platform. They said he should go to Oloriebi. This was the promise that they give these people, and that is why they went.
He said they promised
That's why they were jam talking. Now they are left with her. I'm telling you, these people.
If you remember that his interview with Arifa, right? At the end, he was now reminding Arifa, don't forget that thing that you promised that you do. Arifa said, no, don't worry. Then he ended the conversation. So I'm guessing that the Prado, he was out reminding him that don't forget that thing that you promised. Arifa said, no worry, we'll go do him. Then the conversation ended after he had interviewed him. So they promised him something to force him to come and talk on social media and to go and write statements. You don't promise a witness. You don't induce them. If you want to induce, once it's done, they find that you have paid anybody to give evidence.
Escapade, all of them from head to toe, they will talk. Ask them to bring out the evidence. Nothing. They will be quoting and quoting somebody. They will be quoting and quoting. When this one said, where is it? Where is all your proof? Where is everything? From day one that Josie has been talking, we have everything that he has been saying. Yet these mofos will come out and say, Baba has been saying the same thing. Baba has been saying the same thing.
This is why I think that this is the lawyer that fits Baba Mohbad. Because if you ask Baba Mohbad for his evidence, you say Mohbad told him. They have asked lawyer to bring his evidence now. He's now saying Josie told him, family brought this on that. They always try to say somebody told them or they. He has dragged him into this one now. Him and Prime Boy and all of them.
Josie is so good that Josie will say, "Oh, my sin." It told my sin. Okay, the other day, right, when Josie went on this, I can't remember who was, maybe at the front of his house, somebody was interviewing him and he was talking and he said, that he told my sin and Mohbad that Mohbad too is his witness. Guess what? Now Mohbad went to court, right? Wanted to go into the courtroom. And you are saying, they should not allow I win. What are you talking about? That is the DNA court where you said Mohbad is your witness now.
Exactly.
So why can't you just bring her in?
You should be happy.
Exactly. What is it that why you say they should not bring her in? No, she's not. Are you crazy?
He's been going everywhere saying my seed told Mohbad. My seed told Mohbad. Mohbad now wants to enter the DNA court. You are now saying they should not allow her. Just nonsense like that.
I want people here. I don't know. Organized crime.
In fact, I just felt like God wants us to see that there are some group and set of people that are morons, that they cannot think with their head and they cannot differentiate between, reality and what. How would I even put this thing for them? Quoting somebody, quoting, and bringing out evidence. They cannot differentiate it. That's why one idiot was saying a dead body of 3 years, they can still find cell in that. Hey, Jesus is Lord. 3 years, 3 years dead body. Say, there can still be 1 or 2 cells. Hey, profusely, we have to define that for a whole year. Profusely, we bled profusely. Mohbad will bleed from Ikorodu to Highland, and you tell me he will still be alive.
That's the funny thing.
GUN, the shot. It's not even the shot that kill, it's the loss of blood because the shot might open space for blood that might gush out. It's the loss of blood that killed.
Sorry o, ẹ jọ kíní kan wà missing o. Ṣé báwo ló ṣe miss profusely yẹn blood profusely nínú 21 lacunas? How come? I thought that was the first lacuna tó ń pariwo látọjọ́ yìí.
Bóyá wọn rántí.
Lacuna wọn yẹn jẹ́ kó tó 30 or more tó bá pọ́n rántí tó bá farabalẹ̀. I think the guy is not, he's just rushing.
Lacuna gan yẹ kí wọ́n fi tó bá pa mí the voice note náà yẹ kó jẹ́ ara lacuna.
Speak common English. These people they cannot explain that. They can never.
The night of my husband's death, God.
They emphasize on that word for the night my husband died. The night
40 lacunas ni mo ní.
40 baba Liam, baba grandfather Liam kò ní kú níbi tó bá wà.
Àmì ó dìgbà tí wọ́n fi 40 lacunas gbé gbogbo yín lórí platform ìkẹ́ tó mọ̀. Tẹ́ bá tún pè mí pè mí ní baby lawyer lórí platform iṣẹ́ màá sùn gbogbo yín ni. I already have 40 lacunas gbogbo yín. Tí ìmọ̀ kankan ẹ lọ gbé sùn ẹgbẹ́ lọ́ọ̀yà wa ẹ máa pè mí ní baby lawyer. Inú ìwé àdùnkùn pé ta ni baby lawyer.
Lacuna ṣe báyìí ti.
Lacuna
I'm reading this mo kà àwọn kíní ẹgẹrí dẹ̀ ń pa mi ṣá. What is all this?
Escape abeg. Very laughable. Àwọn a lawyer o. Àwọn arìndì kan when they want to talk you know people with mouth technical think. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́ pé tó bá dé lóyìnbó máa sọ fún wọn pé kó tún exam ṣe kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ school lọ́dọ̀ because they cannot comprehend anything. Ask them one thing they will quote her and she said and when Wunmi said and ìgbà tí Wunmi sọ pé kíní okay òun ló pa Mohbad right okay yes okay now like escape this guy is saying he agreed there was a nurse, right? Even before I even go there, this lady, what's her name? Queen Alaja, she was the one that came out and told them that, Wunmi, look at this, even you as a common citizen, you would know that if there is a case and a judge needs somebody to come and testify, they will subpoena that person to come and testify. How would they, because of that person, now throw away the case that, okay, because it's a murder case, the judge needs, how much more Wunmi has lawyers, right? These people, this Queen Alaja came and told them, he even made fun of them, after he came out again and made fun of them. He said, Emike, mo ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa gọ̀, mo ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa pariwo ni, nígbà tí mo sọ fún wọn pé judge yẹn ti sọ pé tí Wunmi ò bá ti wá, wọ́n máa dẹjọ́ yẹn nù. These people fell for that hey, come and see how Bayo was crying everywhere with this. Ó sì mọ̀ nǹkan tóun ṣe ni kò lè wá sí court. Sir.
Sorry. Tazan assisted it yesterday.
Oh my God.
The sister did now after that.
That one came out and said, Moko to fi mú wọn ṣeré. Look at them. They fell for it. The judge, a whole judge, a whole city judge, we say, tí Wunmi ò bá ti wá testify yo. Òun máa dá. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Mercy me, Lord. And these people ran with this, they were crying. They were crying profusely. Hey, kò lè lọ, kò lè ṣe kíní kan, kò lè wá testify. Is it not the same Wunmi that went on channels and said, "Pay the case is still in court"? That I think she said the next hearing is in August. I think, and she said, "I don't even know why they are not making it public." Still, this idiot, this mofos, this moron will be running around with even Queen or what her name. She came out and retract that statement and even make fun of them. They'll still be crying. Ha! What the petty about court? So, which one do you want to believe? Which one do you want to take? Ọmọ pa Mohbad ni àbí nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa? Which one? Why would ìgbà tẹ́ bá ti lọ́mọ ló pa kílẹ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ kó lọ testify in the court? Ìgbà tẹ́ ti lọ́mọ ló pa Mohbad, why tó ṣe fẹ́ máa bá yín wá kú tó pa Mohbad? These people don't think, they just come out and talk and just talk and talk and talk and all right. Grandpa Liam ti gbé nǹkan tẹ́ máa sìn dọ́jọ́ alẹ́ yín fún yín, ẹ dẹ̀ máa sìn, ẹ máa sìn kú ni. Cybermark, these people, I tire for the sometimes I will hear someone, I will be laughing like, oh my goodness. Hey. Are this human being or what? I think they have mental issues. Ṣé jí lójú oorun ni ẹ kàn wá dá sọ̀rọ̀ torí mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n àtẹ̀kàn.
What? Mo jí látojú oorun ni mo tún wá continue Emeke. Àwa lójú oorun bí báyìí. All right, guys. Say this happy. Catch you.
Good night,
All right, good night.
Sweet dreams. So,
Let's go now.
Okay, we don't want to lose.
Escabet, we are going to sleep with 24 lacunas.
Lawyer tó mọ̀ tí mo lacuna tó ń kọ́.
Oh my goodness.
Pythagoras will come and school him tomorrow.
So I'm telling I spoke with him this afternoon and I didn't think that he even know that this guy has responded. And he said he was, we were talking, me and him and somebody on the phone. And he was saying that before, I was even telling him to come. That he should come on the platform.
Fearless 503 kilo record.
They are still expecting that Pythagoras might come.
Yeah, they are waiting for Pythagoras. I'm telling you.
Pythagoras comes late in the night sometimes.
I was just about leaving, then I saw 502. What the heck?
Yes, so okay. One thing they don't understand is this thing is not as 2023, 2024. Let me even give it from January to December 2024. 2025 gone by. See, Wunmi see. Tó ti dúró, tó ti wà okay, tó ti get her together. They play. Kò sí kankan tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé wá sí tó fẹ́ shake anybody, nothing. Èmi as I dey, Ajé, sitting at the Korean. Bring anything, anyhow you want to be.
You guys should let me
What Wunmi is winning. That's justice. She is. Whichever way they want to put it, Wunmi, Oti no hands down. Oh no, Baba hands down. Sis, do you know what happened at the defamation court today? Wabani, Aloba, Bobby. Lawyer mi wo. Tani lawyer mi. Tani lawyer mi. Dupsi wà lókè ńbẹ̀. Mo kọ́ tẹ̀ sọ pé kí tó wá sọ. Àbí kò fẹ́ dá fún grandpa Liam ni.
I feel a response.
Sylvia.
And these people, they are not thinking.
Sylvia, this platform is a mixture of both. On days we speak English. On days we do Yoruba, we do Yoruba. On days we do Igbos, we do Igbo. But
May you understand when you guys speak, it attracts more. No,
Teme
bó bá ṣe wá sí wa
Yoruba.
lára ni o, abeg.
Okay,
No,
I
may
thought
young
that
one
was
So what happened? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kóòtù?
So they said,
okay. All
Alaba,
right, guys. Let me
say
see.
yes, sir, your honor. You know, I think the last sitting, right? They showed him a video, right, where he said, I think this, if I'm right, they showed him the video where he said this same thing that Wunmi was sleeping around. You don't call my sin, my sin, like Joseph. May you feel he said, hey, where he said, you know, where he said all these defamatory words, right? Especially where he said she slept around, he has evidence and all that. So guess what? Josie said is AI. AI Nibo. They said the judge told him, okay, look at watch this thing very well. That is where Josie said that he cannot speak in English, so that is Yoruba that he understand. And they said, okay, watch this thing again. And he said, he doesn't understand what is, you know, anything about the video or whatever. Maybe he's trying to say there's nothing. Of course, he's not going to accept that those words are defaming, right? So the judge now said, okay, I'm giving you this so time. Go, you on mobile. What said, go with your lawyer. Go back home. Go and watch this video very well. Let your lawyer explain where you went wrong in this video to you, and then come back and let me know if you think it's right or wrong. This guy came back today and said, imagine the lawyer said, sir, we have not watched it together. Hey, from how many? Almost a month, right? I think it's almost a month now. You have not watched what? You have not even explained to your own clients what is said in here. This is why he's being sued. You have not explained to him. The lawyer said, no, he has not watched it. That they will find time together and watch it. And they said, okay, go. It was a quick one because he said they haven't watched it, so there was nothing to really talk about, right? And they said, oh yeah, Emma Law. Nọba lọ wọn bá rí Mr. Gure oní max oní nose mask. Why is Gurexi still wearing masks at this time of the year? Ṣé COVID yìí ń ṣe Gurexi ni Gurexi fi wọ mask? Ababa said he has not watched the video. You need them to explain it. His lawyer has not explained to him, so they are going to go back again after his lawyer have watched it with him and explained to him pé ṣe bó ló fuck around ní kílẹ̀. Why are you not so bold, Aloba? Why are you not so bold to say it? The lawyer, yes, George, I said it. I said it that he's fucking around.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kóòtù lẹ́ ń sọ yẹn.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kóòtù náà George láti ní pé kọ́ lọ kọ́ padà wá because lọ́ọ̀yà Aloba lòun ò tí ì wò dépò táwọn jọ máa tó ṣe máa ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ó ti fẹ́ máa fa.
Ó fẹ́ máa fà yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀ bó fẹ́ bó kọ̀ kí ni kò ní san kí ni. But kí lè tí Aloba ò lè sọ fún George pé yes ṣebí bó ṣe máa ń sọ nìyẹn bó ṣe máa ń sọ nìyẹn lórí TikTok náà pé yes yeah she's fucking around she sleep my son told me my sin too my kí lè tí ò mú my sin lọ ṣe weakness lẹ́nu. Ẹ̀yin wèrè tẹ́wà lórí kíní ẹ máa pariwo kẹ́ ẹni tí díẹ̀ ń gbóná ní díẹ̀ ń gbóná èyí lè máa jam talk lórí social media ẹ lè máa jam talk kẹ́ máa pariwo kẹ́ máa kíkó kẹ́ máa bàbá yẹn lè sọ pé kìí sí o bàbá yẹn lè sọ pé kìí sí o kẹ́ máa kó ti jòsí nǹkan tẹ́ ń kó ti jòsí lórí jòsí is sitting on a hot seat lórí ẹ̀ nǹkan tẹ́ ń kó tiẹ̀ lé lórí ẹ̀rọ bóyá tó bá lè sọ fún yín pé ẹ wá ṣe ẹ̀ máa ṣí èrè ẹ yé máa kó tì mí mọ́ ẹ yé máa kó tì gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yìí stop quoting me on it kò ní mọ̀ aláwọ̀ eléyìí gbogbo nǹkan tó bá kọ̀ wá sọ fún ọ lọ́sẹ̀ you don't know what is going on inside the house. Ẹ wo Josie á fi ẹnu ẹ̀ báyìí á fi fẹ́ra bí abẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ lọ dùn wọ́ọ̀sì ṣú òun ni o wọ́n ti sọ fún Josie àti lọ́ọ̀yẹ̀ kó tún lọ o kó tún padà wá níjọ́ mi ọjọ́ rẹ o kí lọ́ọ̀yẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún o àti my sin.
Bóyá torí pé kì í ṣe Ògúngbè ayélujára ló ń represent defamation Josie ní o ṣe mọ ọ̀rọ̀
ní o ṣe wá sọ
ní o ṣe mọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó
wọ́n lè wá báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ wá kí ló fẹ́ wá sọ Josie tó yẹ pé kó tó jẹ́wọ́ fáwọn tiẹ̀ gan pé òun wà ní lọ́sùtù wà lílọ ṣebí ńgbà yẹn pọ́kì ọ̀kìn ti ń sọ nígbà tí bàbá máa lọ báyìí àwọn kó evidence táwọn kó fún Josie ó tó kọ́ńténà kan báwo lọ ṣe wá rí kankan lò nínú ẹ̀ àwọn mofos wọ́n rí kankan lò nínú gbogbo kọ́ńténà evidence tẹ́ kó fún wọ́n rí kankan lò nínú ẹ̀ ojú ò tì í ẹ lọ wá concrete evidence ẹ gbé fún Josie anything ẹ gbé fún Josie tó bá ṣùọ̀ fún Josie pa tó ṣùọ̀ fún why is it ṣe bọ́ ní my sin wà bẹ́ẹ̀ my sin ni witness òun náà pé ó máa sleep around why tí o ṣe mú my sin lọ sí court kò ní court làwà yìí o adájọ́ witness mi rèé o òun rèé o òun náà mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ o ó ṣojú ẹ̀ o ọmọ mi jọ sọ fún wa ni o kí ló tí ò lè ṣe ẹyin dédé ọmọ mi kò tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ní any witness kìíní ni wo witness gallant ẹrù bí lásán làwọn tó dúró tí ọmọ mi wọ́n dúró tì ní witness gallant evidence yapa ẹ wá rò bí.
Good night o èmi lọ sùn.
Hey, Escafade, good night, brother.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you in the morning, Jare.
Right.
Witness gallant, witness yapa. Ẹ wá rò bóyá ẹ lè máa fi kankan máa sọ kékeré ọkàn máa ní ibo do whatever anything anybody wants to do we stand at till the end ni ṣe ọmọ mi wo lẹ́yìn tó bá díò pẹ̀lú bàbá yín tán tó díò pẹ̀lú Ògúngbè tán ẹ̀yin ìṣínwírín tó kù yẹn àwa máa díò pẹ̀lú yín but right now àwọn ọ̀gá yín ló ń díò pẹ̀lú lọ́wọ́ náà èèyàn àwọn ọ̀gá yín tó bá ṣe tán pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀gá yín á wá mú ẹ̀yin ọmọ kínkìnkì ẹ̀yin ìṣínwírín kínkìnkì yẹn èyí tá bá wò pé wò ó jẹ́ àfi ilé ìlẹ́jàre àfẹ́wèsì wa lórí ilé ìjàre kó máa kó ṣì lọ kó máa kó jàtìjàtì ẹ lọ èyí tá bá wò pé òkè eléyìí bí adé pẹ̀lú eléyìí díẹ̀ jàre jẹ́ àkọ́ fi wọ́n pé next time wọn kì í ràn nẹnu wọn kì í ṣorí burúkú tó ń ṣe yẹn
Ọmọwùmí tí ẹrú ẹ lé Yọ̀mí kúrò ní Nàìjíríà tó sọ kékeré lọ pé odidi I have NGO odidi
I have NGO I'm an artist
ẹkọ rò pé ó kọ kúrò Nàìjíríà tó pọ̀ wù ni ó sọ di fún
bring anything anyhow you want to bring it wo ajé mo ṣe wà yìí Ọmọwùmí wo gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣẹ́rí èmi ò tiẹ̀ wá báàdì rárá tó visited ṣẹ́rí visited bó bá ṣe kí n sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn oh Lord have mercy when it comes to all this legal court wo nítorí ẹ mọ̀ péjọ ìbáyìí mo ṣe béèrè lọ́wọ́ Austin pé come how who told you and she's like no nobody told her she just started piling up all these things Johnny pé I don't know pé bóyá there is anything and there is one thing about our lawyers tó bá mú evidence if you bring one evidence tó bá mú evidence kan lọ fún àwọn lawyer wọn á ní no In fact, this host, God give her that thing. No. God give her that thing. Allah, that's why she guidance. Say, tell me, Paita, I beg. Ọlọ́run fún wọn ní kìíní. A ní sẹ́ ẹ béèrè evidence kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láti 2023 gan. Ẹ rí. Ẹlòmíà gbogbo nǹkan tí wèrè mi ti sọ tó ti gbàgbé páwọn ti sọ. Ọ̀gá tẹ́ ẹ ṣe pé tẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ẹ kò máa tara pa ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ báyìí ṣe. Olórí burúkú lọmọ yẹn. Ayé ọmọ yẹn máa bàjẹ́ ni. Ṣáyé ẹ bàjẹ́. Ọmọ tó ti ṣí 3 business 3 mẹ́ta ló ti ṣí. Ṣáyé ẹ bàjẹ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin gbọ́gbọ́ láyé ń bàjẹ́ because you sleep, you go to sleep angry, thinking about ọmọ yẹn kìíní kan wàláì ọ̀rọ̀ Josi kò move mi láti ibà síbẹ̀ yẹn. Josi lẹ́yìn kí tún fúlé pé ọ̀rọ̀ Josi ò move mi láti ibà síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀yin ni ọmọ yẹn ó ṣe ń du ogún ó ṣe ń du property kí ló dé lóun ló di property ní ẹ̀yin lè ń go to bed with all those things lọ́kàn yín. Ẹ̀yin lè ń deal with that nonsense in your closet. Guess what? A gba property tó tọ́ sọmọ ẹ̀ a bomi ṣàn yín lọ́wọ́ èyí tó bá kú lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin alọ́ba yẹn máa pín. Lẹ́yìn tó bá gbé portion ẹ̀ fún gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti ní kọ́kọ́ mọ́ òun kó má gba property ọkọ ẹ̀ gbogbo yín lẹ̀ ní jèrè gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá fọwọ́ yín ṣe lẹ̀ ní jèrè àṣedànù lẹ máa ṣe àdàbí tó bá ní ọwọ́ nínú kó ọkọ ẹ̀ àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé òun ló kọkọ ẹ̀ nìkan ló kù. Àgbà fomi báyìí a fi báyìí wọ́ọ̀ṣì àǹtẹ̀ bá gbọ́wọ́ yín wá gan abáyín fọṣẹ sí a fi báyìí wọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ dáadáa náà wọ́ọ̀ṣì la máa fi ṣe fún yín. Yes, so they are godsend though, I'm telling you. They are godsend. This is not go carry go. Emma Sherry, one thing to be sincere pẹ̀lú yín and I'm serious. Wàláì ṣe rí àwọn tí ó bá bá Josi sọ tó bá yẹ pé into in Josi gangan wọ́n mọ̀ pé Josi is tired. Ẹ̀rọ bí alásán ni Paul Grace Buster wá ló ní bí tí wèrè yẹn tí gba bí tí gbọ́ṣù ẹ̀ bọ̀ mo kàn ń gbọ́ kéékèèké tó bá ń play ẹ̀ bí àti bá kọ̀ wọlé ń gbà mí. Ẹ̀rọ bí alásán ni Paul Grace Buster tó ń jẹ̀rora ni. Ó ti sú Josi èpè ní Josi gbé wọn ṣẹ́nu lé. Buster bá wọn rẹ́rìn òun gò mọ̀ pé ibi tó máa dé ní fóun kò mọ̀ pọ́mọ́hùn Josi ò bìlíìfù pọ́mọ́hùn mi máa stand sẹ́ ó ti bìlíìfù pé kóun kò láyà jẹ́ kókó wọlé níbo they play my fans ní kíni ó ti bìlíìfù pé òun máa kó láyà jẹ́ báyìí ọmọ yẹn máa kórí wọlé a sá wọlé lọ kò ní lè fèsì òun a ti ṣe gbogbo ẹgbà tọmọ ọlọmọ ọmọ bá bóun àtọkọ òun ṣe jìyà tó ṣe ti jìyà fún Josi ó jìyà fún nǹkan tó fẹ́ la orí mọ́ yìí náà nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ rẹ̀ di wo lórí burúkú sí kò jìyà nítorí ẹni dime wèrè làwọn pípù yìí tó bá gbé wo ó bá gbé ibi tí tẹ́tí gbọ́ tí Josi gan ti ń gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ rèé. Ẹ̀yin wèrè kan wà bí kan wá sọ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ love Mohbad dànù àbí Mohbad ní kinní kan àbí gbà kan àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ ní kinní kan gbà kan ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe ó love Mohbad bó tiẹ̀ ti love ẹ̀ jù ni òun ni everything ò ṣe come easy fún tó bá yẹ pé truly Josi love Mohbad ni everything should have come very easy for him torí ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad àdúró tì a jẹ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ ń fojú tó lọ ń jókòó sórí ọ̀sìt ní kọ́ọ̀tì tó lọ ṣe I'm going to be there we are still going to be standing I want to know if this is my grandson I want to know wọ́n ilé play bí tó ti sọ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ jáde ọmọ mi ò deny ọmọ yìí you said it yourself Josi kò deny yẹn ṣó tí wàá gbàgbé kó sọ fún ẹ ńgbà yẹn wípé dádì mi ọmọ yẹn wò ní ṣe kinní mọ́ torí pé òun ó ti gbàgbé pé ó sọ fún ẹ pé ó ti sọ gbàgbé kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún ẹ àbójú àlá after tó ti sọ yìí tó sọ yẹn tán ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ pé dáàdi mi òun kọ́ ló òun kò Josie wàá wà alright wàá ṣe kí ni wàá wà òkè ìwọ náà mọ̀ ọmọ obìnrin àkọ́bí tó bí ìwọ náà mọ̀ pé ìwà abeg Josie don't even let me go don't let me go there. Oh, don't let me go there. Oh, don't let me go there. Oh, don't let me go there. Boss tower wa ní pé wo kinní kan. From day one, got kinní gan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí. Wey me I see am. I no pity Joseph from here to there. No pity him at all. No pity him. If they ṣe méjì, I still stand where I stand. But then I stand forever and ever. Nothing go shake me. Ẹ gbàgbé. Mi ò tí rí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé wá. Mi tí rí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ. I've not seen, I've not heard. Wọ́n ní kí lórí yẹn? Mo fẹ́ orí yẹn dẹ̀ sapa mi lórí o. Orí yẹn sapa mi lórí, but guess what? I stand. Kíní kan stand lórí yẹn. Jesus. Mo ti gbàgbé orin yẹn. Kíní kan I stand ni.
Oh, never turn back.
Ma?
Yeah, I can never turn back.
It's already too late. Yet yes, call the motor. No, it's already too late. No. We are kids here. And then play. I will. Again, while you can play. Mama Wunmi, Shamagazo.
The thing is that one to dáwó fún mọ́ gbogbo tó ti dá fún ọgbẹ́ náà ló fi ń ṣẹjọ́ tọ́lá máa sọ fún báyà.
Ní dáwó kẹ̀. Sọ́kẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ bí pa bàbá wọn kú ni.
Wọ́n dáwó fún mọ́ o. Bóyá àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tọkàn fún lówó oúnjẹ bọ̀ sí pé àwọn owó massive tó ń dá fún gbà yẹn àwọn èèyàn dáwó fún mọ́ o. Báyọ̀ gan gbogbo owó tó yẹ kó fi ṣe ló ti kó sórí ọ̀rọ̀ Josie tán.
Ẹ̀rí gbà yẹn Gúrẹ́tì gan sọ fún wọn ṣebí kan tó fi kí ló fi lé Òdùmọ̀ṣù. Ẹ jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ wọ orin náà. It's already to Gúrẹ́tì gan wá sọ fún wọn Gúrẹ́tì nígbà yẹn báyìí wọ́n ti fẹ́ lé Gúrẹ́tì nǹkan tó mú Gúrẹ́tì tí yóò ṣe bọ́sítà wá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ torí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n lé Òdùmọ̀ṣù dànù. Ìyẹn náà ti wọ́n pé àkóhùn máa sọ àní Ògúngbè yìí ló fi tì wọ́n sẹ́ Ògúngbè fi dẹ̀m bàjẹ́. Ògúngbè ló fi tì nǹkan tó fẹ́. Tán báko no it's already too late o.
Want the fastest working GLP-1 for half the price? Roam now.
Are you done?
Raise your voice and shout. Come on.
Almost your baba baby boy. Did I start with you? To follow Wunmi, I have decided to follow Wunmi. I have decided to follow Wunmi. No turning back, no turning back. No. No.
You need choice.
We need choice. Put them where they are supposed to be. Yes, so. Yes. No stop on 240, Rara. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ lọ wá kọ́ àwọn ní ìsọ̀rọ̀ ìṣá. What is it? Give me let it. Fílẹ̀ o, máa lu ẹ o. Hey, we stand gidigba. We go nowhere. No turning back. No. It's already too late. So it will never make sense. We have already come too far. We break the world. We will spend the billions. We will stand for Jesus on this case. We will raise the dead. We will raise all the dead bodies in your system. They will tell us well done. We will spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. We will spend for Wunmi. We will heal all the dead bodies. All the sick people in your system. I never hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah. But you about me, let's see. No. No. No, it's already too late. We cannot turn back. No. I will never ever turn it back. I will never ever never turn it back. Never turn it back. Abe Yansi, Are Abalo. Spend the billion. We spend for Jesus. You want some? Huh? No? That's combination. Our Golama transform the nation. Pẹ̀lú kọ́tà ṣe kó sórí burúkú tẹ̀. We will transform the nation. We will spend our billions. We will spend the billions. Spend for Jesus. Spend for Jesus. We will shift the culture. Culture olórí burúkú tẹ̀ gbé dání. Bàbá tó sọmọ nù. Olórí ẹbí ni. Òun ni bàbá ọmọ. Òun ló bímọ ẹ̀ sọ òun ló láti pín ogún ọmọ ẹ̀. Àwọn culture olórí burúkú bàbá ọkọ wèrè kan ó yẹ kó lọ ṣe kiri kan. We will change the culture. We will raise it. Transform the nation. We will change all the wicked in-laws. We will change you all. Annie, forever is the deal, say. And to buy expressing pay. And you could live in 2023 to see they take pay one billion shape day in, day out. To pay me, take a kidney coffee. Kini, what's the worst thing, Tefeshi? What is the worst thing that you guys want to do? Tamasa pay. Kile ta ye fe feel it. But we got of me pay. Chubby me, efimile. Maspa ọmọ Wunmi, mi ò fi ẹ́ lẹ̀. Mi ò fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Ṣẹ́rí kí n fi tẹ́mi lẹ̀, bẹ́mi àti tẹ́mi bá jà. Èmi àti tẹ́mi. Àjà. Ọkọ àti ìyàwó go jà tẹ́mi àti host. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣé mo fi sílẹ̀? Mi ò lè fi sílẹ̀. No, I cannot. Likewise, some people here, láyé, we have formed a community. Apart from your mom or anything, we have all become sisters. We will fight. We will have. Of course, I'm argue. Later, she ni argue. Inú ilé gan lásán ṣé yóò kí argue ni. Ṣé yóò kí argue ni. I'm argue. I'm a jà. I'm go different ways on things. I'm a jiyàn pé no. No la mi ò ní gbà. Láyé mi ò lè gbé lé kíní kan. No. But guess what? We go nowhere. Ṣẹ́rọ̀ ọmọbìnrin tó ń walk away. Ọlọ́run ti sùn mí ajé. Sitting at the Quran. Ọ̀rẹ́ ti sùn mí. We pin say we go nowhere. We are kini. We are one. We will fight. We will argue. Mani kiniko. I will turn off. I will log out. I will not come to the platform. I will go somewhere else. Pata, I will still come back. Oh yeah. That is what is called, and that is what has been helping us because nínú burúkú ta àwọn ta nínú burúkú sí nìkan na àwọn jo 60 nínú burúkú sí ra wa nbi báyìí. No, you come for one, you come for every one of us in it. You come for one, you come for every one of us. Agaga ko tún wá fún paita àbí host wàhálà iye àti bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n abẹ́ ẹ̀kẹ́ gbogbo ẹbí ẹ̀gbọ́n abẹ́ ẹ̀kẹ́. So you come for one, you come for all. Òun lọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Anybody whosoever tí ó bá jẹ́, I don't fucking care. Yàtọ̀ sí níjọ́ tí ó sì fẹ́ set me up. Tó nítorí pé mo kọrin pé I will fight. Kí ni mo orin sí mi tí mo tó kó bá mi jẹ́ tí mo kọ́ tọ́ ní ọmọ mi àti pẹ̀dà tó fẹ́ fi set me up níjọ́ yẹn. Jokes apart, we go nowhere. I've not seen what you guys want to do. Kí ló kù tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe? Kí ni nǹkan tó kù tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé wá? Kí lẹ fẹ́ sọ? Kódà gan kẹ́lẹ́ rí mi ibi tó ti ń bá mi sùn ọdún mi bọ́ ṣe yàtọ̀ mi rè alálàlálà. Ó wù yín lẹ fẹ́ wò. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ wò ní ẹgbẹ́ sáyé. Ó ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́ta ni wọ́n ti gbé wò ẹ̀ síta rò. Tiwa gangan ṣé wọn ò gbé jáde kẹjọ ṣé tiwa kú? Ṣé tiwa kú? Kó má gazọ́ lọ, kó má ṣe láìfẹ́ lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pé ẹ wà lifeless, tẹ́ pé ìgbésí ayé yín kò ta sọ́sọ́ kò dùn fún yín. Òun lẹ máa ń jókòó sórí ìbàjẹ́. Lẹ máa ń jókòó sórí aburú. Lẹ máa ń jókòó sórí pé kò ní dá. Kó bàjẹ́. But àwa, we move. We move. Egbe anything ni wa. I'ma fi jogele then. They play. They hear kini. They play my fans. But what tin ba mú sọ́wọ́ tó bá àgàgà ìwọ tó bá ti yẹ pé mo ti ele. There are some of you I cannot even stand. Real. Mo ṣe ran ebi de gbe mi. Ebi ń gbé mi mo ṣe ran tin that I cannot stand. Bá mú ẹ sọ́wọ́ ìyá àti bàbá abẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ ìwọ tí bá ti mọ̀ pé mo jù lọ dáadáa nínú ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ ni máa rán ẹ sí torí àwọn lọ kó lórí burúkú ẹ̀ dáadáa lọ bá kó lórí burúkú ẹ̀ dáadáa ni ò ní bọ́sítà máa sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ bó bá dé ṣe báwọn òbí ẹ̀ ṣe kọ́ ẹ lẹ́nu yẹn pé o ò ní prove fún nǹkan kan o ò rí dájú pé nǹkan tẹ́ni yìí ṣe nìyí o bọ̀ kó máa accuse ẹ̀ wrongly. Wọ́n ní gbogbo nǹkan tó everybody bá gbìn báyìí òun ló máa ká. Wọ́n ní nìkan kì í gbin ewé kó wá kálùbọ́sà kò possible. It's not possible. Whatever you sow, you go reap. Whatever you sow, you go harvest. Whether na good o, whether na bad o. Whatever you sow, you go reap. Ajé. Ní káńkàn tẹ́ gbìn o. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ká báyìí òun lè máa gbìn. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ká tó bá ìdí we are community. We are community. We love ourselves. Oh, láàárọ̀ yìí náà ni visitor. Bó ṣe ní ọmọ wèrè yẹn, ó gbé picture mi. Ó ní visitor ní ẹ fi lẹ̀, visitor rí o. Àwọn ògbà jẹ́ kí n sọ, mo ní kí ni ẹ fi wèrè sílẹ̀. Wọ́n gbé tí host ni, ṣé wọ́n gbé tí host, wọ́n gbé tọmọ òun. Kí ló kù lẹ́yìn yẹn? Báyìí mo bá ẹ jẹ́ ń play orin fọ́mọ mi jàre, ó ti lọ sùn báyìí. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ti lọ sùn. Ó ti lọ sùn, she don go sleep. Cindy Midi, my favorite person. My favorite person means Cindy Midi. Ọmọ mi ti lọ sùn báyìí. Láyọ̀ ló máa jí. Ṣáyìí rẹ̀ ni kọrin fún yín ẹ̀yin wèrè. Ṣáyìí ni kọrin fún yín. Love you, I love her too. Bad girls, get her too. Cindy Midi, my precious love. Oh my God. Oh shit. Pàdí mi. Ajé ń gbọ́ kó lè dùn mí o. Mi wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ yẹ o. Mo lè pẹ́já tó máa wù mí o. Àwọn wèrè ó kọ kò tiẹ̀ tó bá sì gangan tó kọ fún jòsì. Àwọn wèrè á máa sunkún kiri. Daddy, I am sorry. Daddy gather money o. Make I go poly. I go poly but I don't go class. Daddy, I am sorry. Àwọn olóṣì wọ́n á máa sunkún kiri. Kí ni kọ́mọ Wunmi tó kọ? Méjì. Mẹ́ta gan ni because there is Tabaranti ìkan. Mr. Dawa play ẹnjọ́ kan and wọ́n dẹ̀ sì play fún amọ́ láti gbà yẹn. And I'm very sure there are some other songs there. Tí àkọ́tí ìgbọ́n ni tó kọ fọ́mọ Wunmi. Olóbùkú á máa pariwo. Daddy, I am sorry. 10 years I no see mommy. Daddy, I am sorry. I go call kò ṣe sọ pé Joseph Aloba. Ẹ̀yin dìdìrì díròbó. Ó kwadúró orí báyìí bàtàbàtà báyìí fún Wunmi. Ẹ̀yin wèrè. Àwọn olóṣì. Àwọn olóbùkú. Wàhálà ìwé láìsí àtẹjà tútù ló wù mí jẹ bí mo ṣe wáyé. Òun dẹ̀ ní máa jẹ mo tìrẹjà tútù ti bá. Ọlọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ aláwọ̀ ìdádẹ̀ máa pariwo. Daddy, I am sorry. I go college but I don't go class. Daddy, I am sorry. Daddy, ó ní ọmọ yẹn dé so. Ọmọ yẹn dé so dé ní Daddy, I am sorry o. Ó torí bàbá ẹ̀ wo ló lọ sí school Josi tó bá bí ẹ̀dá bọ́sà pé wọ́n lo owó tó fi rán owó tó kólẹ̀ tó fi rán Mohbad ní school wá búra lé lórí Josi. Àwọn wèrè. Daddy, I am sorry. Wèrè làwọn fífò yẹn. Ọlọ́run sis ẹ máa gbọ́. Ó ṣe bàbá ẹ̀. Ìgbà tó ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀ ó dùn gan. Ẹ̀rí tó ṣe Daddy, I am sorry. I go college but I no go class. Daddy, I am sorry. Daddy gather money o. Make I go poly. Wèrè ní ẹ̀gbọ́n stepmother no care. Kí ló ti stepmother tí Josi fẹ́? Kí ló tí ò care fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin wèrè. Ẹ máa ṣe Daddy, I am sorry. Ó sorry gan. Látijọ́ òun ló ti kọ Daddy, I am sorry. Ìgbà wèrè ní ẹ ṣọ́ra yín o. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ sí ẹja mi. Kẹ́ ṣọ́ra yín. Ẹ̀yin tí mo jò sí. Ẹ bá jẹ́ bu yín sọ́wọ́ lálẹ́ yìí o. Ó ṣàlẹ̀ o. When I'm down, she be my charge. Olóṣì Josi, kí ló ṣe é tí ò fi ẹ ṣe charge? Ó gbọ́, ó ní when I'm down, she be my charge. Pé tí bátìrì òun bá lò lásán, ọmọ Wunmi ni ọmọ Wunmi máa òun ló máa charge òun lò. Kí ló tí ò fi Leila, please leave me, jare. Where a lot of people in there. Oh no. Sometimes I just F-E-V-L-E-O. Oh no. Kinesoni, my daddy is my charge. When I'm down, he is my charge. Joyce ngba kile to charge Mohbad gba to wà láyé. Ó ṣì èrè ní ó wá ní pé Only I am sorry. Josie go mọ̀ pé Mohbad kọrin daddy I am sorry yẹn. Àwọn tí ẹ lọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé Mohbad ti kọrin yẹn. Tó ní daddy I am sorry. Josie ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n kọ. Josie ò láíláí mọ̀. That's so. Wèrè làwọn people yìí now. Ẹjẹ lọ ẹja tí mo fẹ́ jẹ. Bí o.
Give me vibes like a tip. I mean like a tip. Many of my sheets she accepts.
Only many of my shit she accepts. Wèrè ní Josie. Clayton sọ pé many of my daddy shit I accept. Báyìí gan má kò jẹ́ sọ jẹ́ fiẹ́lẹ̀. Ó ní Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká tẹ́ the worst time I am the worst time when ó máa sọ fóun pé òun ni the best. Those are the things that ọmọ mi máa ń ṣe fún Mohbad. Ẹ̀rọ bóyá lásán ni ò lè fi ọmọ mi ṣeré ni. Ó ní the worst time she will say I am the best. Mélòó nu yín ló sọ fún ọkọ ẹ̀? Ìgbà tí ọkàn yín bá gbé kíní wálé báyìí náà máa gbé kó ní pé àbò ìṣeré rí. But nígbà yẹn báyìí kàkà kọ́ mọ́ ọ̀run ní no you are the best. Ara nǹkan tó keep Mohbad going tó fi ṣe iṣẹ́ tí bàbá yín fẹ́ kú lé lórí. Royalty tí bàbá yín fẹ́ kú lé lórí tó fẹ́ jẹ́nsìn. Olóbùkú ológun dẹ̀bi ti àyàdé. Royalty tó fẹ́ kú lé lórí sìn òun ni. Only if I para she go follow vex. Kí ló tí ò ní my daddy will follow. Ó lọ sí Josie wọ́n ná ọmọ ẹ̀tàn. Ó tún lọ síbi ó tún lọ gbowó mọ́tò. Olóbùkú èèyàn òfò èèyàn játijàti. Only when I para. Ẹ̀yin dìde o. Story. Many bad things I dey do her too. Sherry. Ó pín ní 50-50. Many bad things she do me. Èmi náà mo reciprocate many bad things náà. Èmi náà ṣe. Kò sọ pé kíní kankan yìí tẹ̀yìn fi ń pín. Kíní kan tẹ́ fẹ́ kú lé ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin dìdìrín ń díròbó. Ẹgbọ́, ó ní love your neighbor as you love yourself. That is what the Bible, the Bible, the word of the Lord tells us. It says, love your neighbor as thyself. Oh, why won't you love your neighbor? If God is telling you, sister, brother, uncle, auntie, mother, father, love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. I love my neighbor as myself. I love Wunmi as I love my children. I love Wunmi as I love my own children. Ẹ ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọdún Bíbélì ni. Ẹ ti gbọ́ Mohbad gan tún preach fún yín. Ó tún sọ fún yín love your neighbor. Àwọn olóṣì wọ́n hate ara wọn, wọ́n hate neighbor wọn. Àwọn wèrè wọ́n hate ara wọn débi pé neighbor wọn báyìí wọ́n lè yìnbọn fún. Àwọn olóbùkún wọn tún follow ọ̀rọ̀ wéruwé ní Bible. Mohbad tún preach fún yín ẹ̀ tún gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin wèrè. Má kọrin lọ jàre.
When she's up, I'll be her battery. When I'm done, she be my charge. My mommy. When she's up, I'll be her battery. When I'm done, she be my charge. When I'm done, she be my charge.
Ó ṣe jàre Mohbad.
If you got got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving, all you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and see if you have a case that could be worth money, like this, or even like this. If the accident wasn't your fault and happened in the last 12 months, you could be owed
kò sí ìsinmi fún wọn Mohbad má wulẹ̀ pitch lọ́jà rẹ̀ lórí olúwa.
Mọ̀lẹ́ jajajaja ọjà ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pariwo pa ọ̀pá ó lálẹ́ olùgbàlà ọ̀gá ayé kàlàkàlà kódà no find money no find wàhálà kí ló dé tẹwa náà ní lára kí ló dé you don't forget things by fire ọmọ Tinubu òkùnkùn.
ṣe ti gbọ́ ọkọ tí àtọkùn yín bí báyìí ó ní ẹ má gbàgbé pé tí ti bá fáyà ó ti bá fáyà fún òsì lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ ìgbà fáyà kò tó sí tí ó gbà tó tẹ̀kọ̀ pàtó tó bá gbọ́n.
Àwọn láyà bá mi kí ọba ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ó gbé ilé ayé ó ṣèyanu ó fi ayé lé orúkọ mọ́lẹ̀ ó bímọ tuntun pé ní Liam ẹ bá mi kí ìyá Liam owó ayé dùn ọmọ kò dẹrùn ọrùn lọ́lá olùkùrán. Next Monday the studio to do the song down for you. After them, you're my bro, they on the road. Although for those days, Motimando. Now you may carry me go meet Bella. And then we did more holiday. I mean, attention, them and holiday. And we keep it 100 even no holiday. I'm on oh your long. If no man do it, you must be any conco to long. Oh your long. I go just pray to the penny conco motor. Oh your long. If no man do it, you must be any conco to long. I go just pray to the penny conco motor. Mole jaja, oja. Ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pariwo pa ọ̀pá. Ó lálẹ́ olùgbàlà ọ̀gá. Ayé kàlàkàlà kódà. No find money, no find wàhálà. Kí ló dé tẹwa náà ní lára? Kí ló dé you don't forget? Ọmọ Tinubu òkùnkùn láyà. Ẹ bá mi kí ọ̀gá ìmọ̀lẹ̀. Ó gbé ilé ayé òun. Ó gbé ilé mọ́lẹ̀. Ó bímọ tuntun pé ní Liam. Ẹ bá mi kí ìyá Liam. Ogo obìnrin ó gbìyànjú. Ilé ayé dùn ọmọ kò dẹrùn. Ọrùn lọ́lá olùkùrán.
Yes, that's yeah.
She's sweet like a vanilla. It's a Balu Maria. It's a day for my area. The baby me sick. Funny me,